Still not, because I have to wait for it to be done. There you go. Okay, now we are. Let me do this real quick. Grab this guy. Put his ass down there. Kill this guy. Migrate. Go over here. Grab this. Put it there. Don't open your GPU software, because I really just don't care. I just don't care. It tells me shit. Like the fucking, I don't know, fucking RPM or some shit, like the RAM that's being allocated, the temperature. It's none of this matters to me right now. The Hogoku says I have evolved beyond the point where I need to know about my GPU's temperature readings. There we go. They did not? That's probably right, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know, motherfuckers. They were talking. People were talking some crazy shit, Regalia. You should have seen it. People were talking. We were watching Fidgety's play. People were talking some crazy shit about Vikala. Well, so I figured, you know, we can take a look. We can watch. We can learn. We can lab. Apparently, she's got some pretty fucked up corner pressure. I'm glad you're here, actually, because I might need your help figuring out what the fuck you actually like. What the quote unquote loop is. Only one way to find out, become rap. That is the idea. Did you pay Games for good RNG? I have not. So it's possible that this will not work for me. I don't have the Fidgety's hacks in the video game, but you know. Well, hello, Kelly. 110 stream streak, huh? On to 200? Fuck, I guess. Hi there. Hello. You know, I appreciate it. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. My God. On to 200. Hello, Brick. I saw Vikala and clicked. Hello. I thought about Vikala and decided to play her. So, like, in many ways, me and you are the same. Fidgety is actually a tech priest. Does that make Dormouse the Omnissiah? Or is Fidgety's the Omnissiah? Maybe. Vikala is an Adeptus Mechanicus type shit. 6XL Far M 623L is the loop. Trust me, I'm rat. I believe you. I believe you to an extent, anyway. I've been told there's something with the traps, though. Is it clickbait? Did they fix the rat? I mean, it's not clickbait, but it's also not new. This is, like, we're talking about the buffs that Vikala received in the Ilsa patch. But I have only recently learned that apparently she has some maybe extremely fucked up corner pressure with the cannons and the items, and she can, like, just loop you for a long time. As long as the cannons are up, she just loops your ass, and if she has the right items, then the cannon items do a shit ton of chip as well, and then... I don't know. I want to try, basically, because we were watching TNS, we were watching Fidgety's play, people were talking, you know, talking all sorts of crazy about Vikala corner pressure, saying that, you know, if she's got the cannons up and she's got the right set of items, like if she's got the cannons up and she sets herself up properly, she just loops you with a bunch of safe stuff forever, and if she has the right items, she like loops you with a bunch of safe stuff and does like fucking 30% chip. So I'm curious, man. I'm curious. Let's take a look. Summon Ogre Cap daughter. Wait, that's real. Hold on, let me do that real quick. But yeah, I just want to see. I want to get a sense for it because it's something that's a big. It's a blind spot for a guy like me. I really have no. I don't really know as much about Vikala as maybe I should, you know. So there she is. Hello, daughter. Get her down here. So I want to see. That sounds plausible. Yeah, it's the cannons, you know. It's the cannons and the items. Like, apparently she can loop you with... It's like, you can put, the items out of the cannons have, like, enough block stun. Like, all the ones that aren't, like, complete garbage. Where it's like, you can apparently put out the trap as well. And then the trap loops back into the fucking fellas. And the fellas loop back into the item. And the item loops back into the trap. And you just die. So, I don't know, man. Oh god, top tier Vikala, it's over. It would be quite the thing, no? We'll see if it exists, though. I don't think, well, top tier probably no, but I do want to see if her corner pressure is as messed up as it has been reported to me by some people. Oh, control scheme manual, that's real. Wait, I'm in fucking training mode, not like super ultimate, right? Why did that shit pop up? Okay. Who do you think is gonna be in the season 3 pass if we get one? I have no idea. You would hope it's Sofon, just I feel like he's been desired for a very long time, but like, I guess I don't fucking know, man. I already got Wilness and Ladiva. I'm kind of good on that. You know what I mean? It seems cool, but like, it's at this point, it's just like, I need, you know, characters that other people really want, I guess I'm fine with, but like, I'm chill. I got my characters. You just have the bot spot dodge on block to see if it's a true block string. My understanding is it's not a true block string, but if you spot dodge, you die. And if you roll, you die. But I'm not sure. Who do we want to actually beat up on? Belial, maybe? He sort of deserves it. No, I don't want Belial and Vikala in a room together. Let's beat up on Lane. Break into your opponent's house and unmap their guard button. It's actually rather unbeatable. I mean, if you're a Lancelot main, this would be my main advice for you, probably. I know it's, I assume you're saying a reach, but I would love to see Lucifer playable. Sure, maybe. Okay, how the fuck does this... So, like, I mean, okay, I assume if I have Spike Ball, right, that should definitely be a good enough item. But I don't really understand the, like, basic idea of this. Like, I know it involves these guys, right? You need, like, these cannons set up at a certain range, right? And I think it's like some combination of like tossing the item into the cannon, and like far H'ing and like doing this and then doing this. And I think the trap happens after the item. I know like these two. Oh no, not these two. These two are like pretty linked as well. Like I know it's just like some general Vikala nonsense that you can do. So like if I had to guess, if I had to like try, oh I know you can like hold these to change the angle too, right? Yeah. I actually don't. I assume you want the non-held angle, but I actually don't know. But yeah, I assume it's like something along the lines of like doing some shit like that, except you actually want it to get into the guy. So I'm not entirely, is there, I don't, how, you can like manipulate the way she throws a little bit, right? The cannon should be pretty close, I think. It seems like, yeah, maybe you have to knock them down with the cannon set. Can you not? Hold up. Where's her like her 5U, man? Just give me her 5U perhaps. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's 6. Like if you wait, what? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it said it was like 4U, right? Tosses items higher. Oh, okay. I see. 4U changes the item. Indeed. Brick stream, hello there. All right. So I assume maybe it's like you knock them down with the cannon placement, like you do, I don't know, some shit like that, right? And then you go like boom, boom, like this, that, this. I was told, oh, maybe it's 623L, not 623H, because yeah, I know you want to loop it, so you probably don't have the luxury of like, yeah, you probably want to do 623L probably. Everybody just got into GBSR. Your videos have been invaluable. Wow, you know, when I was young, I saw something that thought it was like some description of like Sonic in a video game, and it said that he finds Tails' assistance invaluable. And as a young child, I thought that, you know, when you put in at the start of a word, it meant the negation. So I thought he was being really mean to Tails and saying that he didn't find him helpful. I have since learned that is kind of like a flammable, inflammable thing, where like, well, I guess technically it is the negation, and that you can't put a value on it, but it just means that it's like priceless, you know. Anyway, I appreciate it, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, hold on. So it's like, you do some shit like this, and then the item, I think? Is it 623? Yeah, it's 623L, I think, right? Like, it's like, you know, again, something like that, and then it's like boom, boom, item, trap, boom, boom, like item, and it just depends on the item you have, I think. I think you do items first, since it's the most block stun. 6XL far M, 623L is the basic pressure as far as my knowledge goes. No, I know, but there's something about like a loop with the cannons up that I've had described to me as real fucked up, and I'm not entirely sure how you do it, I guess. You would do items first because it's the most block stun. I think because you want the item block stun to protect you so you can do trap. And then I believe from there you can trap into like trap into far H, and then far H the fellas, it's just like a natural sort of thing that you can do, and then that lets you go back into the item. I'm not sure if it looks like there's a gap between 623Ling, like these guys, and the item, but I'm not actually sure if that's big enough to do anything. I don't know. Does anyone play Vikala here and know what the fuck people are talking about? Hey, Brick, hello, Ubisoft. Hello. I think it's like I know it's like some, I need him to keep blocking, actually. Like, I wanted to block after initial hit, but I guess we like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, boom, like, the cannons are there, right? But, like, I think it's like, so, like this, and then that protects, like, the block stun from the item, protects you for long enough that you can do the trap, and then that lets you go right back into this. But, like, there's something that's not there. Try Spike Ball into trap directly. Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing, but, you know. Did the server go down? Steam maintenance happens every Tuesday, don't worry. This is a Steam-wide thing. It'll be done in a couple minutes if it's not already. That is nothing to be worried about. Like, again, yeah, it's Spike Ball into trap, but that out of trap, I think it's this, and then that again. Right? Obviously, you're not gonna have Spike Ball every single time, but this is supposed to be something you can loop 6 times until the cannons are all dead. Do you understand what I'm saying, GBH? Like, my understanding of this whole setup is that this is supposed to be the kind of thing where you can do this as long as the cannons are still up, assuming you don't get like a beach ball. After L trap 236L, so you're saying like boom, boom. Oh, 236L. 236L is the cannons though. I already have, presumably the cannons are already on cooldown, right? I was talking about 2-1, like 2-1, yeah. You mean 623? You mean the fellas? Greetings, Brickalo Phantom. Yeah, rodents. Okay, so you're saying boom. Oh, probably don't want. Actually, I assume I don't want the different angle, but I'm not actually sure. Like that. Oh, you're saying. Oh, I see. You're saying like do this directly into those guys. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, probably right. That sounds right. Hi, Brick, been seeing your excellent VOD thumbnails. Thank you, thank you. I should be able to knock the Vikala bomb back at her, perhaps. Oh wait, can't you? You can. You know you can do that, right? Vikala bomb is hittable like Faust. I'm pretty sure anyway. Maybe I'm misremembering, but no. What? I swear to God, I have hit this thing. That's crazy. Is it? I swear to God, I have smacked. Maybe it wasn't this. I swear to God, I have smacked something like this. Maybe I'm wrong though. I could just be gaslighting myself. Oh, did this like used to be a thing where you could hit it and now you can't or something? Maybe I'm thinking of a different move on a different character, but something in Granblue that's like this I could smack. But yeah. I think I once had a Vikala get back-to-back spike balls versus me, and boy, that round went downhill fast. Yeah. I don't... You can smack it with Wellness 6XL? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That might be what I'm thinking of. Yeah. That sounds right. Faust Drive Bombs? No, this was in this game, I thought. But I guess maybe I am gaslighting myself. I don't...
Very
I don't fucking know, man. Does anybody know what the fuck I'm talking about with this Vikala shit? Dragalia, are you here? Wasn't Dragalia here a second ago? Did he just show up to do rad jams and leave? He would have been pretty useful, you know, if he had actually stayed. Also, Lost, thank you very much for the 11 months. Evening gamers, hello. Dragalia, do you know what the shit that I'm talking about, man? You know what? Something about a pressure loop that Vikala can do with her cannons up on screen, where she can go through 6 items as long as she doesn't get like a beach ball, and she just kind of holds you there. Do you know what this shit is? Or are you only here to do rad jams and not say anything? I mean, I would respect that in a way. Nope. I'm trying to like reverse engineer this, but I also just don't know. But I can see the vision. Can you make an educated guess? Can you make an educated guess for me? Can you show me your big brain for me? Can your brain get so fucking big for me? Potentially. Don't like it feels like you can something like assume let's assume we have like a cannonball, you know, just like baseline we got cannonball and like we're relatively chilling. Like it does feel like I can do something like this, right? And then so that the cannonball protects me for long enough that I can do the trap, and then I can just kind of, I mean, even just that loops well, even without the fellas almost, right? That loops well enough. Like just going like far H, 5U, trap, boom, and then like I guess you would 4U there. I feel like there is maybe a little bit of a gap in far H into item toss there, right? Like there's a pretty, like what does that look like on the frame meter? From when he's done with his block stun to when, I mean, I guess this thing is already out within like 5 or 6 frames, so it's not like he can just hit me unless he has like a projectile thing. It might be cooldown cycling, you think? It might be. Like, yeah, like use a heavy special at some point. If cannon was angled, then I can see the infinite pressure. Like, you mean if you do this? You could be like Fidgeties and use a Game Shark to get good items? No, that is true. But how do you best utilize the good items is sort of the point that I'm making, you know? I feel like this guy, I'm +6. That's not quite enough, right? Oh, I guess maybe, because I mean, the item is out on frame... Nah, frame 20? I feel like our main issue with Vikala is her items are not interactable. Vikala would be cool if you could interact with her items. You should play Wellness. Thoughts? Thoughts on playing Wellness so you could play like a good character instead of like whatever bad character you're currently playing? Not even bad from a tier list sense, just bad because they're not Wellness. Yeah, you can like 4U into the top cannon, which makes sense. Oh dear, is Vikala good now? I think good, yes. I'm trying to figure out... This is like a very important... I want to figure out this like linchpin so that I can go bully people with it, but I just don't fully understand how it works. I have to play a bad character to protect my fragile ego. I do fucking respect the honesty, at least. I'm pretty sure that part of this is trap into... or item into trap, right? I'm pretty sure that's part of it, is item into trap, because the item is the only thing that has enough blocks done where you can throw out trap and be safe, because otherwise trap's a really slow move, right? 38 frames. Like, if I do that, right, I'm plus 26, so it actually works out. And then, I guess, after trap, you would... Vikala, real. I mean, after trap, you can always far H, because, like, on the trap, you are plus 18. That's 24. I feel like trap into that makes a lot of sense. It's only like a 6-frame gap there, right? And then I guess the question becomes is how interruptible is this? There's a big gap there, right? Because if you imagine the constituent parts to this, right? We can do the math and figure out yeah. We can do the math and figure out that like this into this is relatively fine, especially considering that you're spaced. Sup gang, we still play Uma, that's right. We'll be doing some of that tomorrow probably. I've been really busy lately, but I try to keep up where possible. Like, yeah, this into this is like, especially if you're like spaced like this, seems pretty fine, right? And then like this into this makes a lot of sense as to how it works too. H-rat would give you enough time. Well, the problem's not H-rat, the problem is far H. Right? Like if I think about doing that into that, Lowain is out of block stun for, what is that? 4 plus... I mean, it is actually a good point, because, like, yes, the item doesn't hit him for a while, but, like, what happens if, like, hold up. What happens if, like, I set him to roll on block, right? I think to loop this, you basically have to not use far H to toss items. That did sound right. Now that you mention it, I feel like when this was being described to me, they did mention that it was all specials. So, am I going... How plus am I after that? But I'm even... That's even worse. Right? I feel like that's even worse than far H. Because, like, boom, boom. What then? I'm plus 18, so I can do this. Right? Which is why I said H-rat. But then how do I do it again? Like, say I do H-rat. Do you understand the problem with your logic? Say I go, you know, boom, 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 boom. What do I do now? Right? How am I supposed to loop this 6 times? Do you see the issue? H-rat can give you another item. Did you see what just happened? The cooldown's not that... The cooldown's longer than... Like, if I... Like, okay. Item toss, trap. H-rat, item toss, trap. The cooldown's not back. Do you see the issue? If this is meant to be the kind of thing I can do 6 times, how do I do that? Does that make sense? Yeah, that's 1 cycle, but it can't be 1 cycle if it's not repeatable. Maybe H-trap on 2nd cycle? Oh, okay, hold on. That is an interesting enough idea. So you're saying, like, boom. Okay. So you're saying, like, what if I do this? Like that, this, that, this, that? That still is nowhere close, right? Like, I guess we could get another item, but it's so long until we can actually... Right? Like, boom, boom. Shit, I actually I need to like get this to be like more normal muscle memory for me. Like this, that, this, into another. It's just so far away. What if you get shorter cooldowns? You're very helpful, thank you. If you have a good item, can you manually delay? You can't. Even then, you're like 5 seconds off. Can you throw 2 items in a row? I don't know the blocks done at different items. Like, I mean, sure, if you have like a spike ball, right? Yeah, but even then, it's like, I don't even know if that's close. Like, if I set myself to always spike ball, right? And I go like, you know, this, that, this, that. Oh, what? My H-trap. 1, 2, this, boom, that, boom. Like, we're not even close. Like, I could delay. It's probably star. Well, that's a different thing. That's not... Does it can cover the gaps? Yeah, but I don't think that's the point. The point is not just, oh, if you have star, her pressure is hard to get out of. You throw 2 items in a row? Like, if you get a good enough one, that's probably true. Like, I'm pretty sure if you like somehow if you get 2 spike balls in a row, I'm pretty sure like yeah, spike ball into spike ball. Like this is just like you die until the cannons are done, right? Just get hearts. Okay, okay. I'm going to stop asking you guys your opinion because none of you are helpful. Okay, let's go back to like cannonball as like a more reasonable metric for this. How like if I do, I mean, I guess from far enough away, this is pretty plus. So and like the item is out on like frame 20. I feel like the only person who knows this is like Fidgeties. Tubby was talking about it too, but he didn't know the exact details. But he probably will be relatively useful to figure it out. I know nothing about the rat. Could someone get Fidgeties on the line? Yeah, I feel like this is something that is interesting enough that I do want to try and like at least figure it out to an extent. Like figure it out in theory, you know, even if I'm not good at setting it up in practice. Like I want to know that she can do this theoretically. Angled, how do angled cannons help me? I feel like angled cannons make my items hit people faster, which maybe is not very good. Maintenance is done. Yippee. Enjoy. Far H does seem like it's counterintuitive, right? Or counterproductive, rather. Far H does seem like his ass is not doing anything for a guy like me. But I feel like that's not... What about 6-6L after the 6-2-3L? So you're saying, like, boom, 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 this... And then from there, what do I do after that? I mean, it's a nice stall. 6XL is just BC me here. Can Vikala not make her 6XL BC safe if you space it? Is she not one of? I thought she was one of those characters. Maybe I'm wrong. She can? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Like if you're doing it from like that max spacing, yeah, she's safe, right? Not every character can do this, but I think she is one of the ones who can. Far M 623L. Does that die to someone rolling you? But they can DP? Can't they roll that too? Like if I have him do that. Actually, I guess I kind of want him to do it on block, but I want him to do it after the second one. Oh, don't do that, please. I'm not having him roll quite fast enough. I guess maybe it's better to have record a Vikala doing this to me and then try to kill her myself. Vicky, there she is. This is, I mean, it's an interesting little puzzle to solve, right? Like if I record her doing this, can I not kill her by rolling here? Oh, he's getting fucking close in there. It looks like it, right? It looks like she's dead. Oh, okay. Let's roll on the actual rats. Yeah, so that, I mean, that's not what you're looking for sure. Obviously there's still a mind game here, or if she doesn't cancel into anything, yeah, but this is not quite what you're looking for. 5M maybe? I mean, you can go like 6XL into Far M, and there's nothing like wrong with it necessarily, but this is not part of my loop. The devious 5M into 5U? Yeah, I don't know about all that, right? Again, if that, like, Far H should be better for that. I do wonder, like, say we set her to, say we set her as to, like, Far H on, or Far M on block or something, right? Yeah. I guess Vikala extends her hurt box pretty far when she's doing this, huh? I mean, if you're spaced out far enough, though, this does seem like it's actually kind of difficult to interrupt, right? But I guess if the cannon's there, does that actually fuck you a little bit? No? I mean, is that not... Like, how do you interrupt this without, like, a projectile invincible move? Like, if you have, like, a Ladiva or a Eustace super or something. Like, if she's really far away, and, is 214H plus? None of the Dormice are plus. I mean, if you're really far away, they probably can be, I assume. Well, actually, no, isn't there some weird stuff where it's always -8 or something? Yeah, it's always -8. It actually doesn't work like the other projectiles in that way, since I guess it is a strike or whatever. Like if I'm doing like, you know, boom, boom, oh, right, That's interesting. You can smack that away. That's actually interesting. That, I mean, to be fair, to do that, you have to straight up be matching on her plus frames, but that is good to know that that works that way. Yeah, where you can, like, that's interruptible too. Though I guess in this case, well, I say interruptible. If I'm far enough away, 214M is plus? That's true, yes. I forgot about that. Yeah. Real. It's crouchable with plus, right. I guess in that case, like, if they're quote-unquote interrupting that, like, it is, you know, I am plus 13, so it's not like they are also sort of committing suicide, right? Like, that is like a far H punishably amount minus, so like that's not really real, I guess, unless it smacks me myself. But I don't think this is, like, obviously if I have like a spike ball it gets easier, but I don't think this is the kind of thing where it only works if you have like spike ball, star, or bomb. It's like obviously here, like, oh wait, is that less plus? No, that's more plus. I was just slower. That makes sense. Yes, I mean, obviously that's better. Far M would probably be the interrupt of choice here, I think. Vikala's got a pretty solid far M too, so it's actually a good, like, metric to be measuring this on. It's like, cannon's out, right? Get a cannonball. Throw an item at her ass. Do that. Get murdered. Which is unfortunate for a guy like me. That does make me a little bit sad. This is like a real nice 7-framer, but yeah. If they are guess there, if they're gonna guess there, I assume it's probably gonna be a 6XL or a combo special. If they are guess there. What do you mean by that? It looks like the block stun is not quite enough to trap after, which I am not super happy about. It seems like it's mostly I have to be outranging their button, you know? Dustin says 214M is plus 2 on block. Yes, I was corrected on that a second ago. I forgot about that one, because you don't usually use it in pressure because it's crouchable. If they're going to guess there on the trap, it's probably going to be a 6XL or a combo special. If it's 6XL, I probably do get to kill them, but the only non-cooldown specials that are plus enough for loops I see is actually if you do Spaced M-Rat into another angled cannon item. Spaced M-Rat, but Spaced M-Rat has a huge gap in it, right? I feel like there's no way, like, if you do Spaced M-Rat against anyone with a Lariat, you just die, right? How do you Spaced M-Rat anyone safely? Like, even off of, like, this or something. Oh, that's really funny. If the cannons are angled, it can go over shorter characters. Okay, so we're definitely not doing that. But even here, like, I feel like there's such a big... Like, I'm plus... let's have her stop mashing for a second. Like, I'm plus 26 here, and this is hitting her on frame... I actually don't know. It's not telling me. I guess if he stops blocking and it actually hits her, will it tell me? No, it doesn't. I mean, I don't know how long that is, but I can count from how long it was from 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, haha, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's hitting them on like 14 plus 38. It's hitting them on frame like 52. 2-2U might trap them for long enough. That is fair. You can go like boom into that. That seems real. Oh man, this is confusing. I mean, it's possible that this is also just I was lied to. That there is a world where that is the case. But it seemed compelling enough that I think I do still want to give it a little bit of a better try. And I to my understanding, I don't think it's like a... I mean, okay, let's start with like the base case, right? I think I can do something like, if we can't do this with Spike Ball, then it's like completely unreasonable, right? So on the bright side, with Spike Ball, we do at least know that I can do this into that, and she can't far M it, right? So that's like step 1 complete. Right? Like if I do this, boom, boom. Oh, thought so anyway. Yeah, she dies, right? This, that. It's a little spacing dependent, possibly, but is it spacing dependent or am I just bad? It feels like sometimes I get counter hit and sometimes I kill her, and I'm not. What? I'm not sure if there's a difference there. Okay, I think I'm just bad. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So that part works. And then like the question afterwards would be, like, if I get them to block trap. I mean, so that's obviously a frame trap is trap into far H, but if I do, like, Far H into another item toss. Well, I mean, I suppose we can be out of range of any reasonable normal that could kill us, is like one way to think about it. Alternatively, like if I just go, if we do like trap into fellas, and let's say that they block the fellas because it's a frame trap, and I do that, I mean, it's still like there's a gap there, right? It is a matter of being spaced out far enough. But I guess if I'm spaced out far enough that it's not like you can do very much. Like if I actually am like standing, because most of this can be like, if we're not using far H, then all of this can be done from like pretty far away, right? Like if we're not using far H, then I can just like, oh, but I guess the trap gets, there's more time until the trap actually hits them, right? Is the medium one faster? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not. Is it better to have the cannons be further away? Like, is that a thing? Yeah, I guess it is, right? Can you test if you Fireball beats you there? I mean, maybe we'd have to get like an actual U Fireball, like Catalina or something. Because I don't think Vikala's Dormouse is a projectile like that. If you beat U Fireball, they pretty much have to spend like 100 for a Fireball Super. I do know, yeah, this does lose to Fireball Supers, but that's not the problem. That's like pretty good, right? If I have her do U Enchanted... No, not Enchanted Lands. U Frozen Blade? Is that what the fuck her... Or is that her... Yeah, okay. So, are you talking about where? Like, which gap? What did you want to test exactly? I'm talking about, like, between, the fellas and throwing item from far H. I got mogged. I did get mogged. Yeah. I did get mogged, which is a problem. It beats normals, but it seems to not beat that. What if I did, I want to, like, not... How about you block? How about you don't block? Let me set up my cannons and then block. What if we're talking about, like, boom, boom? So that loses, obviously. But then I guess I want to see, like, this, that. I also get mocked. Maybe try Sieg U Fireball, since I'm not sure if Cats counts as a Fireball. It does. That's why it's beating all of this. Right? If you look at, like, Gran, right? And Gran, like, throws his EX Fireball, and I have Catalina do this. Like, I will get my shit rocked. Right? It's a U Fireball. When I say Vikala's doesn't, Dormouse is literally a strike. That's what I mean. You know? Like, when I say Vikala's doesn't count as a U Fireball, I'm not saying it in the sense of, like, oh, it's not a very good one. Dormouse is literally a strike. The EX one loses, like, it only has one hit, you know? There is no, like, escalation traditionally there. I'm actually not sure if, like, U Dormouse is different, but no, looking at the frame meter, it has the red thing, right? It's a strike, not a Fireball. Okay, I mean, that is something, I guess, that it loses to U Fireballs. That is something you got to be a little aware of, for sure. Because we're still missing, like, again, we can do item toss into boom like that if we have Spike Ball, right? Which is, like, and that beats, like, even, like, if we instead have Catalina go far M, right? Which Cat far M is probably one of the best ones to test here. Because it's, or maybe even 2M. We have her 2M. I already have that as the other one, but that's fine, right? So, like, if we can do this, that, and she dies, like, that's really good. I just don't know what to do after that. Like, they block the trap, then what? We can do block the trap, this, that works. But then, after this, I feel like I get stuck again. Can you check how many frames we need for item to come out? 20. Right? If I'm, like, point blank with her, the item's out on frame 20.
What's the matter?
So, ideally, if we could be, like, plus 14... Hold on, stop doing that. If we could be, like, plus 14, we're pretty chilling, right? I told you to stop doing that. Oh, I said it to action 1. Plus 6. Plus 11. I mean, if I'm literally at max distance here, right? Like, that'll work. Like, if I do this into that. Oh, no, but the item's out. Well, yeah, that's okay. It's fine that the item doesn't hit her there, as long as if she sticks a button out, the item's there and it kills her, right? It protects me. I don't fucking know, man. Because yeah, that like the item hits her on frame. Does this beat U Fireball? Probably not. Right? As long as because the U Fireball will not extend the hurt box in the same way. We can try, but my guess is gonna be no. Where is U Frozen Blade? There it is. Like if I do, you know, if I go like this into, oh, I missed. Don't kill me, please. If I do this, no, it's not perfect spacing. This, yeah, I still die, right? Because the U Fireball doesn't have the problem where she's gonna extend her box into my normal. It's just it needs, like it needs to hit her before the startup is done, and we're like 4 frames off there or something. That's okay, though. If, like, a really good U Fireball beats it, that's not the worst thing in the world, right? It's just more that I don't know what the, like, actual loop is. Maybe it doesn't exist. It's possible I've been lied to, you know? That is entirely possible. That this shit just doesn't work in the way that I was told. Is it beat not as good U Fireballs? I think we're putting the cart before the horse. Before we test things, we have to know what we're even testing. I don't think we have the loop to even test it yet. You know what I mean? Either the loop doesn't exist or I don't know what it is. You know, I think before we get around to testing stuff, we have to figure out what we're testing. And I don't know what we're testing. Like, it seems relatively clear that we can do that. I just don't know what to do from there. Because this guy is not as useful as I want him to be. And, like, this into that. I mean, I guess, like, a prototype version of this is just doing, like, this, that, right? And it's not like it's so bad. Like, that will beat anything that isn't a U Fireball, I think. Because you'll be spaced out of the range of any, like, normal that could, like, feasibly poke back at you. We have that plus 20 range if they don't have a U Fireball and they don't have a Fireball Super, then maybe. I had this described to me as something where basically there is no way to get out of this unless you have a 100 meter. Right? It's not a matchup, it's just like, unless she, like, rolls a beach ball or something, or, like, a heart, then you just can't get out of this. Which is why I'm like, thinking of, like, I'm thinking of this as, like, a pretty high bar. You know? Was there a new patch I missed? No, this is the buffs they gave Vikala previously. I just haven't really played around with her very much since then, and then I got it brought to my attention recently that maybe there's some fuck shit she can be doing out here. Like, boom, boom. I mean, this does seem pretty good to use from far away. We're plus, yeah, like a lot, right? We can maybe cover another, but I feel like this, the problem is covering the second item toss. Like, covering the second item toss remains an issue. Maybe they were watching Asuka from Strive? Maybe. I feel like covering the second item toss remains the big issue. Because item toss can cover that. That can cover this, but this won't cover that. You know? Maybe it does? Like, ignore U Fireballs. If I have her roll this, how does that work? If we have her crossover, is what they fucking call rolls for some reason. And I do, like, boom. I mean, the item toss does kill the roll. If you have 1 star, you could probably loop for a bit, actually. Just 1 star. Because the star will let you do H moves and wait on the cooldown, is what you're saying. Again, that is not... It's that you can roll as well. Wait, you can roll... I get you. Well, that's a problem, too. You can roll that, huh? That doesn't beat roll? I'm a little surprised that the upward version of that doesn't beat roll. I'm not gonna lie to you. That feels like it should. It's like hitting upwards, no? Well, I mean, if that loses to roll too, because that's like the trap especially needs to be airtight because like item into trap, because that's a reaction check. That's a reactable thing, right? You can very easily see that she's doing trap and decide to do something. Right? Like, even if we talk about, like, oh, like, this versus into that, like, theoretically loses some things, that is, like, you know, that's, like, RPS. But the trap is straight up reactable, so the trap needs to, like, not lose to anything. That does not seem like the case. And if, like, Spike Ball's not doing it, then, like, basically only Star is gonna do it, probably, right? Which is, at that point, it's not really a real thing if you need exactly Star for this to work. Like, Star is good, yeah, no one is surprised. Does this not exist, or am I missing the point incredibly badly? I mean, I assume you can do, like... Like, that's like a true block string straight up, and they can't even roll in between those. Or, yeah, you can time it like that, so then there will be a little gap. Maybe it's... But then that's not going to cover the trap is fucking 38 frames, man. Takes a lot to cover for that guy. Like, that actually is like a, you know, even that isn't enough, yeah. The only thing I can imagine is hitting star, like Oscar having infinite mana and just dumping stuff. I mean, again, that is not what was told to me, but it's possible. It's possible that that it's just wrong. Or, because I just can't, I don't understand how I could be missing the point this strongly. Reminder to check if you can clear the trap in those situations with 2L. I mean, if you can fucking roll it, who cares, right? Well, actually, I guess how plus are you, or how minus are you if you roll it? No, okay, no, hold on. She is plus 16 if you roll it, so that's something. I guess that isn't actually real. What if you 2L it, for example? Yeah, if you roll it and she's plus 16 in your face, then that is just suicide. You can 2L it and she's plus 6. Aren't you very plus even if they roll? No, you're right, I missed that. That's correct. You can 2L it to clear. Well, no, that's because we talked about, yeah, this is the same thing as far, yeah, it's just I have to be quick enough that it actually, I think if I'm far enough away, you can, yeah, right? If I'm far enough away, you can, so, like, there is definitely, if this is a real thing, there's a lot of, like, spacing involved, for sure. Like, there's, like, a space where this works and a space where this doesn't. I mean, even if you do clear it like that, I am plus 6, but that's not, like, you don't die if that happens, right? But it is still my turn, at the very least, right? Yeah. If I'm close enough, you just die, presumably, if you try that. But if I'm close enough, some of my other options might get more dangerous. Yeah. So you can clear the trap with 2L, which is not great. If you're closer, is roll still fake? If I'm closer, roll should be more dangerous, right? Like, if I'm closer, I should be in, like, close H range if they roll this shit. Right, like, if I do this, that, like, it's like, even, like, I'm just gonna send you to hell now. You're gonna get, like, counter hit close H into your entire fucking existence. Trap is less plus? Sure, yeah, but I was plus, like, 16. So roll doesn't work. That is good. It looks like you can clear the trap, which is interesting. Again, trap is like sort of, if trap is gonna be included in this loop, it has to be airtight because it's something that is like reactable, right? So roll doesn't work, but it doesn't look like you can clear it, which is certainly like a problem, considering that you can do this on reaction. And I'm not like plus enough to kill you for it. You fireball? No, 2L works. There's no need to you fireball, right? Did you see the problem with this? If you can 2L this, then that, like, then we don't have to check you fireball. Like, the fact that I'm only plus 3 here, like, that's nice for me, don't get me wrong. That is nice, but, like, it's, you know, that does sort of break the chain that I'm trying to do here. I mean, I guess it's still, like, I'm plus 3. I guess it's not that bad at the end of the day. Plus 6 in that case, like, I can, like, I guess I can, like, throw that. It's out on frame 14. Like, maybe even if I, like, put these down, toss these at you, throw the trap, and you hit it, I can still do that. I don't know why she's getting counter hit sometimes. Also, I guess, I mean, no one is probably labbing this. No, I know, but again, like, this is, I think, like, let me, like, what had this described to me as, like, a genuine, like, insane pressure sequence, and not, like, a knowledge check that isn't real that you can trick people with if they don't know how to get out of it, right? Unfortunately, I was not given any details on it. I was just told that it's a thing that Vikala can do, apparently. So I'm trying to kind of reverse engineer and figure out the details myself. But I'm not seeing it immediately.
What's the matter?
You know? We might just play Vikala and I'll have to look into it later. We might just, I think at a certain point, you know, we've been labbing this for 40 minutes and I can't figure it out. I think we just play some Vikala, and then I'll figure this out fucking later, and if I find anything, I'll let you know. But if I remember correctly, this character has an infinite block string that does insane chip. What was what I inferred from a delirious chat room? I don't know. Not like it wasn't like an infinite block string in the sense that it was all a true block string, but it was like every option that you tried to get out of it, it will be like this roll situation where you just like die, right? Like you're like she's like plus 16 and you die. Like technically you can act, but all of the ways that you act kill you. Chip or die was the implication? Yeah. And I don't know how the fuck you do it. And like, it seems like it's not that easy to do even with Spike Ball, you know? Was it Far H Light Rat Spin? No, I mean, this is not... Like, you get Far H, like, Light Rat Spin is annoying in and of itself, right? Because there is, like, there's an RPS involved here, right? But, like... I don't know. Because like if I just have a Vikala, right? If I just bring another Vikala in here and I just have her do Far H Light Rat Spin over and over, right? Like this is not. I know it involves cannons and items. That's the only thing I can tell you for sure. Right? Are you asking about infinite pressure? Infinite in quotation marks. Not a true block string. Far H Light Rat Sengon is a thing? Like, okay, it's not the thing though, right? Like, okay, let me have her do this over and over, I guess. Oh, I guess I need to be blocked so the timing actually works. That's the first layer of infinite? Sure. I remember items and cannons, because yeah, I know this to that, like there are spacings where rolling it is pretty hard. Right, like right there, I can't roll it. But yeah, the problem is at that point she also pushes herself out of range of another Far H, right? Like at the ranges where you can't roll this, I think she also just can't follow it up, basically. It's rollable if Dormouse hits at the inner side center of Far H. It catches roll if Dormouse hits on the further side. Yeah, but I'm saying if it catches roll, her Far H doesn't work anymore. Right? At the spacings where it like this is not actually like this is like the day one like Vikala thing, right? It's like it can be annoying, but like this is not like anything like too noteworthy, right? He just kind of whiffs. Yeah, but you can also bet on roll on inner side sending 623H. Yeah, this is an RPS thing, right? It's an RPS thing. I know. This is not the thing though. But you lose L Rat Sengon, indeed. Items and cannons are involved in this. I just don't know how they're involved in this. Good morning, Brickstopher. Hello, Acid. Do you know what the fuck Vikala does with her pressure? Are you familiar? Are you a knower? I am not a knower. I'm trying to become a knower. But I am not a knower. And neither is anybody here. Like, I suppose you could... I'm just talking from the non-item side, because my luck was not that great ever since this character came out. No, I get you. I'm talking about a specific thing, though. Just do good mix? Wait, that's fucking real, actually. I mean, like... Watch the VOD of any online tournament. Fidgeties does it, like, all the time. That's actually a good fucking point. Why didn't I just think of that? If you're playing around roll, you play with instant item throw and delay item throw. No, I get you. I don't think you know what I'm talking about, and that's okay. Let me. That's a good point. Let me fucking let's go. You know what? Let me go to the. I literally put up a video today that was the VOD of when we were talking about this a few days ago. Let me fucking. Fidgeties is doing some freak shit in that one. Or no, maybe we talked about it, but it was in the previous match. Is Fidgeties in here? Oh my god, the fucking quality. What is happening? Maybe I need to, you know, hold on. Let me actually go to the TNS VOD. Because I think that was... I think it was this one. Not really sure what pressure you're talking about. I don't. Me neither. Where is he? Fidgeties is right there. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure out what the fuck this guy is doing. Because like he was doing some shit and then it sparked some conversation about this character's corner pressure, and I don't know what it was. I actually need him to like get Kane in the corner though, so we can talk about it. Yeah, so this is that, right? Far H into light, fellas. My understanding is it involves her cannons somehow. Or ask Fidgeties himself. That's what I don't know where he is, man. I don't got the direct line like that. I don't got Fidgeties on speed dial like that, man. Before random bullshit go in the corner, if you believe it's an infinite, it will be. I don't know if that's an in before. I think that is just some, like, you know. It is a bit of a reductio ad I've given up. You have the clout, you know. If someone wants to get me, Fidgety's on the line, I'll talk to him. Ow. You cannot really get cannons out unless far H 236H delay you to be roll safe. Otherwise, you need a combo. That's okay. If you need a combo, that's fine. I'm saying once you have the cannons out, what the fuck do you do with them? Is what I'm talking about. Cannons are out. How do you loop shit? Do you understand? Wait them out? No, you're the Vikala, not the person fighting. Why do you need to wait? Okay, you're getting there. Only cannonball and bombs chip. Oh, you're getting there. Why do I need to wait them out? What is the thing Vikala does where I have to wait them out? Why can't I just kill her when she's pressuring me with them? You know what I'm talking about? What is the pressure sequence from her side when she has the cannons out that makes it so the best thing I can do is just wait them out? Because cannons are not on an 8-second cooldown, but a 10-second cooldown. Are you like not? Are you avoiding the question I'm asking on purpose? Like genuinely, I don't mean this in any kind of way, but it feels like it can't be a coincidence at this point. I'm not sure. Ow. Brick Blue Fantasy, what's up? Hello there. I'm confused. I'm currently very confused is mostly what's up. I'm not sure on which situations you're talking about either. All right. Because maybe you know the answer to this and you're just like refusing to say it. The question I have, you have gotten knocked down by Vikala. Vikala has her cannons set up and she has like, I don't know, say like a cannonball or like a good item or something like that, right? Like she doesn't have like a beach ball or a heart or some cheese or some shit, right? What is the pressure sequence from Vikala if she has you in the corner, knocked down with the cannons up and a decent item? What is the pressure sequence there that makes it feel like, what's the goal? What does that mean, man? What is that? What do you mean? It's like pressure. Yes, I said pressure sequence. It's okay. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Because all of them are different. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I will try to figure it out. I'll try to figure it out. I've been told there's a very large chip sequence that she can do in certain situations. Ow. Quote the original comment. I mean, it was Tubby talking vaguely about it, right? He didn't know the details either. That's why if I had that, I would have just seen it. But maybe it doesn't exist. Again, it's possible. It's possible the shit is just not real. I'm witnessing master rage baiting. Some baiting, you know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of baiting in public. Assuming the surrounding populace anyway. I hate to watch Fidgety's killing someone a little bit more. There's too much mid screen in my Grand Blue, man. I need less mid screen. Okay, so hold on. This is something maybe. Cannons are out. Combos happening. Sure. He's got Smoke Bomb and fucking Beach Ball, though. It could be a fake infinite like Matera has. Kane might be a knower. The way this was described to me is that it is not just like a knowledge check that no one cares about that isn't real secretly. You know? I asked in the Rat Corps, but we only spam emotes there, so unlikely we get somebody to explain it. It is true. Vikala players are like the worst people to act. Like, it's like Charlotta players, you know? If this was like a Eustace setup, I would have 8 of them in here explaining it already because they're so excited to share their tech, you know? But like Vikala's, they just, I don't know, like Fidgety like trips into this and then they just all keep memeing for the rest of time. So it's like, it's very, you know, it makes them very enjoyable to be around, but here it's just L rat looping. I mean, he threw fucking L Dormouse at his ass to beat roll. I don't know. Let's see something else. This worked pretty fucking good? Yeah. No information happens in character discords? Depends on the character discord. Was L-Rat, Cannonball, L-Trap, Far H, 214L? 214L was interesting. Cockane doing 236U on defense. L-Rat, Cannonball, L-Trap, Far H. Yeah, Cannonball into L-Trap is something that I think that part of it I've seen. 214L is not rollable on counter hit. It gives a combo in corner, but ain't it minus on block? Also, it's a frame trap. Yeah. It's -8, yeah. Which I guess from that distance isn't so bad. It is entirely possible that I've just been lied to. Yeah, -8 at that spacing is safe, right? Let's see. Maybe. I mean, I can't imagine Lowain is a great test subject to be doing this on, but perhaps you're at 6 XL range and you BC peeps back. Yeah, that's fair. Can you stop getting your ass beat? You start beating ass. You start putting belts to ass, even mayhaps. Most characters can punish far M, far H, 214L. If you're spaced enough, maybe not, but... Oh, cannot punish. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Only Fairy comes to mind? I believe that. You're saying pressure, I kind of need to get what is the goal of the pressure, really? If you're opening up, you want strike throw, that means you're... No, not opening people up. My understanding is it's like a safe loop where they have to just hold it, and if you have the right items, it does a shit ton of chip. So I guess it is... The goal of the pressure is, on one hand... like, sometimes a lot of chip. Mostly it is, yeah, like, I guess you will be building meter and, like, thinning your opponent's patience, I suppose. If your goal is chip without cannonballs, 2-2U situations. No, it is with, I know it is with the cannons. It involves the cannons. All her chip situations are projectiles. I know it involves the cannons and the items somehow. I'm not sure how, though. He's getting his ass beat? Excuse me. You want bombs, then. Bombs are the only items that do chip. I don't think it's about the items themselves doing chip. I think it's about the items holding them in place to where they have to block a shit ton of specials. And the specials do chip. Bombs and cannonballs? Cannonball does chip. I don't think I knew that. Can you just say she's bad and play Galleon? Fucking real. Does Fidgeties just lose this? He might. Yeah, he might just get a shit rocked. I can't remember how this match went. And with the Gooner, I mean Galleon player. Same difference. No shame in it. I don't know, man. Well, I think he might just be getting his shit beat here, unfortunately. Yeah, he's just getting Lowained. Lowain is probably not the best case scenario to be doing this in. Here's the idea. Is it really all infinite and purely chipped by respecting Vikala situations? What? Again, the way, if this is real, this you know, fucking Atlantis Vikala pressure, the way this was described to me was not that it was a matter of, oh, when like people who don't know get encountered by this, they just have to sit there. The way this was explained to me is that this is like genuinely a pressure sequence where your only options are sit there and let her like build meter, or if she has the right items, sit there, let her build meter and take like fucking a quarter of your life and chip. Unless you have like 100-meter projectile invuln super. Not that, oh, it's fake and you can kill her, but if you don't know, it's really funny. They're talking about snowball item luck, Vikala? Maybe. I might be. I don't know what that refers to. I don't know what you mean when you say that. But maybe. I might be. I don't know what Vikala I'm talking about. As far as I know, Vikala doesn't have too many chip setups. I could have be getting... I might have gotten like 3 guide or something then. It is entirely possible. Unless you have good RNG. I think I remember Fidgety's winning a lot more. I don't know what happened. He just kind of... Why are they hurting him so much? Siegfried is Siegfrieding. Nothing against you, but we dealing with vagueness here? What do you mean nothing against you? I don't think I ever claimed that this wasn't the entire... Like, literally, for the past, like, 40 minutes, I've been like, I don't know what this is. Let's try and figure it out. I don't have a proper definition. I have ghosts. You know? I'm dealing with ghosts here. He's doing the thing to go back? Wait, what? Oh shit, did he do a thing? This... What happened here? Because here he got like cannonball, bomb, cannonball. So Beach Ball, sure. So, sure, M-Rat. So that, okay, this is like our starter. Obviously, he could have gotten out of getting M-Ratted, right? But okay, he's been M-Ratted now. We're very plus. We throw a bomb at his ass, which obviously, you know, helps. Far H, L-Rat, sure. L-Rat gives us enough time to throw an item. That looks like what he was trying to do against Kane. So we threw L-Rat from far away. That let us throw an item. The item goes into L-Rat, not L-Trap, L-Rat. Interesting. Okay, and then it breaks here. He ran up and tried to throw another item. Right. Oh, I see. Because, so the 2-2-U let him go into M-Rat. Sure. I think there were gaps there. It's not, again, the point of this is not that it's actually a true block string, but the idea is that there is nothing you can do in these gaps that doesn't just get you killed, right? The point is not that it's a gapless infinite. The point is that even though there are gaps, you can't really do anything to get out of it. Do you understand? Right, so he hit him with Oki M-Rat into this, sure, right? Like, gaps to get out truly? Maybe. So this happened. Like, H Cannonball to... Even though he had a bad item, he could still H Cannonball. There's two of them. There's more thing. M-Rat. Bomb. I mean, Bomb helps, obviously, but it's just item toss. You can do that off of any item, right? Wait, that's me? Fidgeties! Help me, man. Explain to me if there is... Is there really some fucking Vikala pressure loop in the corner that people just have to hold and can sometimes do a shit ton of chip? Or is this like something people have made up that you have talked about? I've literally been losing my mind for an hour trying to figure this shit out, and I don't fully understand it. Because I know, like, to an extent, it's got to be RNG dependent, but the cannons are angled? I know the cannons are angled. Well, I don't know what to do with that, you know? The cannons are angled, so that let him get, like, plus frames even off of Beach Ball, right? I get that part. Right? I get that part. The cannons were angled, so then Beach Ball 1 hit, and then Beach Ball 2 hit later, right? But I don't know what to do from there. This looks more like space control than anything. Release the rat files. Fidgeties! Release the rat files. There's a few RPS methods you can do. If you spot dodge 623L on reaction, you can far L and hit the far heavy 1 frame before Vikala reaches you. If you spot dodge 623L on reaction, you can far L and hit the far heavy 1 frame before Vikala reaches you. Interesting. Are we talking about challenging far H? I don't know what we're talking about, okay? Fidgeties, let me explain this vagueness to you, okay? And you can tell me if you can make any sense out of this. I was told by Tubby that Vikala has some sort of pressure loop.
This person is incredibly
where
smart and
it involves cannons, and she can loop it until the cannons are done, like 6 times. And it's not a true block string, but like all the gaps where you can like roll or mash or do something, you generally just kind of die if you do that. And if she gets good RNG, apparently she can always do this, but if she has good RNG, she can get like a shit ton of chip out of this as well. And it's some kind of corner pressure cannon situation. Does this mean anything to you? Because this was described to me very vaguely, but it was interesting enough that I wanted to try and figure out more about it. But I have failed to do so pretty spectacularly for the past like hour of my life. Also, Laquai, thank you very much for the 21, man. What is 9 plus 10? I believe it's 6-7. But it is hard to say in these streets. Does this sound... People were talking about you saying that you don't know how to get out of Vikala corner pressure. And I was like, that's an interesting thing for... Whoever told this didn't show any clip? No, man. No one could, like... No one knew the details on any of this. It was people quoting Fidgeties to me, basically. Talking about... He said that Vikala corner pressure is fucked up and, like, they don't know how to get out of it. And like, I don't know. I was like, what does that mean? I think that's the issue here. No clip, no proof. I think you are still under the impression that we are talking about something concrete. I am trying to figure out if this thing exists in the first place. I'm aware that I think the issue is pretty obvious, right? Like, we don't know if it even exists in the first place, right? It's a ghost story. I'm trying to figure out if it exists, basically. Or if it doesn't exist, is there anything that is even adjacent to it? Right? The problem is clear, I think. I don't know if it even exists. I don't know if people are, the two people who told me this were not Vikala players. There's an imaginary situation where items with long hit stun / long live time, like stars, bombs, and spike balls, that puts you in long pressure. And you're saying it's an imaginary situation because, like, the idea of getting that many stars, balls, spike bombs in a row is just, like, you might as well be talking about the fucking Vikala Star Infinite. The longest I ever had someone in the corner was against the Versusia where there was nothing she could do for 30 in-game seconds. I mean, if there's something like that where you can, like, say there's something like that where you can, like, semi-consistently put someone in that situation for, like, 10 seconds, that is still really interesting to me. You know what I mean? Or is it like nothing or 30 seconds? Like, is there no in between there, or is it just... Oh, funny DP. You know what I'm talking about? Like, maybe you can't loop it, maybe this idea of her being able to loop it 6 times is, like, made up, but is there some way that you can get, like, 1, 2, or 3 loops and just, like, do a lot of chip to you, you know? Maybe even using, like, at this point, I'm down, like, maybe even fucking using some cooldowns. I would if it's something where you need, like, exactly a star or a spike ball, like, it was my understanding that this works with Cannonball. Like, this is, like, even though this is not, like, the best item or anything like that, you can still do it like this. But I'm not sure if, again, I'm not sure if any of this is true. I'm not sure if this fucking mystical situation even exists, you know? I'm not sure what you're doing here. It was something about an item toss providing enough block stun that you could trap, and then trap letting you... Right? Trap letting you do this. But then I was, like, stuck from how you move on from this. Do you throw another item? Like, is it just... I assume it's not just, like, item, this, that, item, like, this looks real fake to me, right? And maybe it's a spacing thing? Oh, sorry, I was in ads? Okay. What was the last thing you heard, Fidgeties? Okay, based on what you said about 30 in-game seconds, I'm saying, if there's even a way that you can, like, put someone in a situation where there's nothing they can do for, like, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, that's still really, that's, like, a lot. You know what I mean? And again, to my understanding, this is something that might... There's an imaginary situation as the last thing I heard. Okay, yeah, so I read the 2 things you said, right? Yeah, no, I agree, it's busted, yeah. So, my understanding of this situation is that it's something that can work with cannonballs. And, again, it doesn't necessarily have... Maybe it's not 6 loops. Maybe that was incorrect. Maybe they were getting... Maybe Tubby got his wires crossed, right? But my understanding is this is something where, like, you need to get a bad item for it to break, not that you need to get a great item for it to be possible. And maybe you can only loop it once or twice, you know? I don't know. But it's just something where you can just kind of force them to block and they take, like, some amount of chip or something like that. You know? It was something about, like, the item toss provides enough block stun for trap, and then the trap lets you do this, and then, like, maybe you can go into another item off of that, but I'm not actually sure if that's true. Does anything like that sound even remotely familiar? It's something where you can do, like this, that lets you do that, this lets you do that, that lets you throw another item, or something. Maybe it's like a far H into a throw another item. Maybe. And it's like, you need to get an item where the block stun is not enough to let you do this, for it to actually break, which I was told is maybe just like Beach Ball, Heart, Cheese, Smoke Bomb, whatever. I'm not sure if it involves any heavies. Like, I imagine those would help, but also that would end, like, that would end your loop pretty soon after. Does any of this sound even, like, remotely familiar? It doesn't have to be 30 in-game seconds. I mean, that's crazy. If it's, like, genuinely there was nothing she could do for 30 in-game seconds, that shit is ridiculous, but I can see how... So, Beach Ball can still give you plus 15? Fair, but is that enough to do anything? Like, if I Beach Ball, and I'm plus 15, like, this is 38 frames. This is 23 frame gap, right? So, what do you do with plus 15? Yeah, 2-2-U into the M, fellas. That's fair. That seems like an important piece of this, right? Is being able to do boom, boom into that. Like, that's a decent amount of chip in and of itself, too. Just those 2 things, but... So like maybe this is something where you have to spend meter to keep it going at one point, but or maybe I mean you can spend meter to get it started, right? Because if you do like if you already have like your cannons up and you can like do something like this into that, then this can like start our item throw, right? Like them blocking this can certainly give us enough time to item throw and go from there, but it's just more so what do we do from there? You definitely want the angled cannon, sure, right? But anyway, right? Like if I go like boom into here. Well, I mean, first off, angled cannon seems to maybe miss on shorter characters, or maybe even if someone is crouching. Maybe it has to be closer to them, though. Maybe I need to put it, like, here, and then it won't. Even if you have a character who's crouching. Huh? Further away. Oh, I see. Beep. I see. I guess that'll also make you more plus, because the thing's hitting later, right? But also will add it'll add a bigger gap into what you're doing. What version of the balance patch is this? This is still Ilsa patch. This is not like this is the Vikala got changed in a lot of ways in the Ilsa. Actually, this might not be something that this might have been something she could always do, but that makes the regular beach ball plus 1,000,000. Sure, but there is also, do you see how there's a really big gap because it's so plus? It's because it's hitting later. There's a really big gap between it. I think it's a spacing of far heavy angled cannons. It still makes the opponent block and the beats roll. In that case, you would go for that after getting plus 15. You don't want the cannons right in front of them? Sure. Wait, far H into... Spacing off far heavy 236. 236H is like angled cannons, right? If I already have my cannons out, I can't do that. Or are you talking about this? 623? Or are you saying like do that to set it up? So you're saying I do that to set it up, and then if I have beach ball, I can like fire it, and then it's a lot. It's plus a lot, right? What do I do from here? So now I'm plus 1,000,000,000. What do I do from here? That spacing right there is perfect. You want this? Okay, I think I understand that part. Far H, angled cannons, even like you can get plus 1,000,000,000 off your beach ball. Now what? It would be my question. You know what I mean? What do we do now? Like what would be like the go-to pressure string to just kill someone for doing anything? Like they have to sit still or they die. If you get cannonball, you can 4U throw to top cannon, get plus frames. Is top cannon and bottom cannon like noticeably different here? Plus 24, plus 66. So top cannon's gonna hit them earlier. It's gonna be a smaller gap. You do far heavy 623L until you get a good item, and then toss the item upwards after a far heavier 623L. I see. And what is the bar for a good item here? Is cannonball a good item, or is cannonball not a good enough item? Does good item mean star, spike ball, or bomb? Or does cannonball count? Cannonball, star, spike ball. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I can do this to stall for time until I get something good, right? I've gotten something good. I've done this. Now what? Is it that? Right? Like, okay, we've gotten our, like, spacing. We have our angled cannon. We've gotten them to block something, right? I said cannons twice. I meant bombs? No, I got you. 623M, 22U. Okay, I see. So, like... We're doing whatever. I got a good item. I do this. Is it... I can't... Well, I assume it's 2-2... What? We can have more than fucking 2... I didn't realize you can have more than 2 cannons out. Is it... I assume you have to do 2-2U first, right? You can have 4 cannons? I didn't know that. 2 angled, 2 regular? Oh, that makes sense. So, like, you know, boom... And then from there, I mean, 623M, this is too much of a gap, right? I presume. So I assume it's more like if I do this, I then go that into this, and then I can item toss again? 2-2U after people can hit you during the startup since it takes a while? Okay, yeah, you're saying like it's item toss... Oh, wait. So is it item toss into the M fellas, or... Like, is it this into M? Because that seems like there's a bigger gap, no? But I guess maybe you're... Like, that seems like 6XLable. Almost. Like, it feels more accurate that it'd be this. Like, that seems safer. Now 6-3M has a big gap. But they should be able to reach you in time? Do you mean shouldn't? Shouldn't, okay. So you're saying it actually is this, that, this, and then like maybe that again, and then you can throw like another item. Rick, I think it's you do 2-2 use 63M if you get a good item. You're fishing for items to go into it. That is what I'm understanding now, yes. Bill might not be able to react perfectly to what's happening. No, of course, of course. It's just, again, it's okay. I'm not going to explain it again. I think I'm starting to understand a little bit more of what this is, yeah. So you are sort of stalling, like the thing that wasn't elucidated to me about this is that this needs meter to loop. Lower cannon can make your beach ball usable. Right, because it'll make it very plus, but how do you protect yourself while this is happening? I guess you just hope that they stay still. They can make you plus as fuck because of the fact that it's hitting so late. Like 623M lower ball beach ball. Ooh, I guess after the 623M, yeah, you do have like extra time, right? Like if I can get like, if, you know, say like we do something like this and then they block this and then I can actually, I mean, yeah, sure. L-Rat making them stay still, I think, not hitting them even. Yeah, just like being there in front of them. It gives you time to move in. Sure. Yeah, because even though like this, I'm actionable right now. Like even if the item hasn't hit them, like I'm walking around, right? Like it is just, they have a threat to deal with. It's not like they can just walk over and smack me. Like I'm not stuck in an animation. So is that maybe what, like, okay. This is starting some version of a picture of this. The idea is to overlap the block stuns? Yes. Some version of this is starting to, like, coalesce in my brain a little bit, right? Like, so you can boom. I mean, presumably you would fire something off here, right? Unless it was, like, pure garbage, I guess, right? Oh, you need to be, yeah, it's like tipper, far H range is what you need to be at to set this up, right? And then, so, you know, we wait until we have something good. Cannonball, star, spike ball, bomb, right? After that, like we say we go like some shit like this, we then throw that there, right? As they're blocking that, we can do this, and then do that, and that lets us use bottom cannon, right? That lets us use bottom cannonball, like the spending the meter into 623M lets us use bottom cannonball to threaten them, right? Hello, Brickman, I see the rat be put on watch. He's been looking sus lately. I have been interested. Well, my interest has been piqued. Did you see the Immortal trailer for Invincible Versus? No, I did not. I want to take a look at that. A lot of it is the fact that they're still threatened. Like, yeah, they're on hit stun currently, but there's already something else in the way they can't do anything about other than some supers. Right, yeah. I think that is something that maybe I'm underestimating, because in my head I'm like, there's a gap here where they can like roll or 6XL, and like while that's true, it's like, well, I mean, I am still here, like I am still like a guy who can like swing buttons, right? So it's not like just because the item's gonna take a while to get to them, like they can't act this whole time. So can I, right? Like I can still like smack them on their way in or something. Top cannon's the same with good items. Bottom cannon can make most items usable. Yeah. So it's mix and match. If you get a good item, it's chip from 2-2U, 6-2-3M, or 2-3-6U if you're feeling the roll, or if you're fearing the roll. Yeah. They roll, they perish. If they 6XL, they'll be standing and get hit by the cannon. Right. Okay. So, to recap, right? Tipper far H range into angled cannons just to keep them still. Right? Now you're plus enough to, I mean, off of that alone, if they block that, you already sort of get the chance to do this, probably. Right? Just because I feel like you're really plus there. Right? You can use beach ball, yes. So with the angled, like off this to start, like even beach ball works, right? Oh, I need to like you to hold it a little bit down a little bit more than I thought for it to be. Oh, that actually was apparently too far away. Interesting. It's not like, maybe it's not like literally tipper. That's too close. Yeah, this is like the tough part about it probably, is like getting at this like tipper far H range to like properly set this up, right? You don't need to hit lower. It makes roll safe. You don't need to hit lower. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, this is only here to beat roll. It's not actually here to hit them, necessarily. Like, that's only there to make it so that if they roll. But, I mean, it's still, it does shorten the gap between what you're doing, right? Like, it does make it so they're in block stun for longer. So there is like a perfect spacing where this, actually, maybe it's a cannonball thing. I feel like it was easier to hit this with beach ball, weirdly. Yeah. Does beach ball have like a bigger, like, ground hitbox, or am I just making that shit up? I feel like it's easier to hit this with beach ball. What I'm saying is it's not the end of the world? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so then, you know, from there, we're plus, we can throw this. No, you just got the spacing again? I guess I'm goated, whatever. From there, we can hit this. That covers us long enough to, I mean, I guess do whatever the fuck we want. But I suppose it's like if I have a good item, I then top I top cannon, right? If I have a bad item, I can use bottom cannon since I'm plus 41. And then from there, I'm plus as hell again. And it's a matter of figuring out what item I have and going, right? Like, so from here, if they block that, I can bottom cannon. If I have a good item, I can top cannon, because top cannon, like, I guess if you can use top cannon, you want to use top cannon because of the fact that it's more restrictive, right? Almost any item can go in bottom cannon, but only the good ones can go in top cannon. And then once they block, when they block my guy from top cannon, then I can, I guess I can just keep, like, it is a branching path a little bit. Like, I can just keep doing this, and, like, stalling them a little bit on something that is, like, relatively safe for me. I can stall for time. But the way that I get that this is, like, you are taking a little bit of chip every time you block the light fellas, right? But I guess it's more so, like, if I hit them with a good item out of top cannon, if I hit them with an item out of bottom cannon, I can do kind of whatever I want. I can 2-2U, 6-2-3M, etc. Right? Funnily enough, if you make Vikala block high here instead, the top cannon won't hit their legs, but I don't tell people that as real counterplay because it's silly. If they stand block, then the top cannon doesn't hit. That is interesting. I mean, because if you're just choosing to stand block, her 2L's a low, right? Yeah. So, like, it's not like it's the safest thing in the world. When you're crouching, your hitbox is extended by 1 pixel. That is very funny. So, if I, like, okay, this is starting to make sense, I think. If I have a good item and I do this, am I going 2-2L? Am I doing this? When you're crouch blocking extended by 2 pixels? Yeah, I think the guard button does this too, yeah, so if you're crouching and guard buttoning it. Sure? Like, am I doing this? And then presumably that lets me do that? How bad is this as a thing to do? Is Cannonball considered a good item here? Yes. The good items, from what I've been explained, is Cannonball, Star, Spike Ball, Bomb. I don't like it since they can spot dodge it and B+. So I guess, what are my... So, okay, I think... Again, we get our spacing, right? We get our spacing, which is maybe not that. We have good item, we throw it in top cannon. How am I getting into... Because to be able to use bottom cannon, I need 2-2U to land. Or 6-2-3M to land. Is it... Oh, it's this, right? It's like top cannon to 6-2-3M is what you're saying? Top cannon, 6-2-3M. That lets me 2-2U, which lets me do this again, which lets me bottom cannon. Which my spacing is slightly fucked, but, like, don't worry about it too much. Layer 1 loop LRAD, hope they respect it into 2-2U. You could, yeah. I think Fidgeties was saying something about, like, this into that, and, like, even though there's a gap, like, it could still work. And then, obviously, if they block that, that lets you do that, and that lets you do this, and that's, like, you stack a lot of chip. And then that's plus enough that you can go bottom cannon. You want to make 2-2U hit, because if they get the spot dodge it, you're kind of pretty minus. That's fair. But, I mean, you can get 2-2, like, this into this is a true block string, right? I think. I don't think she can spot dodge here. Like, if she blocks this, and then I... Oh, no, she can spot dodge it. Yeah, she can spot dodge it. After using 236H and shooting cannons, I do go for 623M, but off of normal item tossing to be a small gamble. Oh, I see. You're talking about... Yeah, like, you're talking about... fucking, like, when you had, like, this going on. And we go, like... Oh, don't spot dodge anymore. Don't do that. Oh, it's not angled. This entering, was this a previous patch? Yeah, don't worry. There is... The id patch is not here yet. Like, you do this into that. Make the 623M hit their back, it'll jail into 2-2U. Oh. Maybe it's because my spacing was off again. Oh, I don't have any meter. Like, it's like... Stop that. I think you could have technically done it on a previous patch. Just lucky items were harder to get, and 2-2 is not as fast on startup. Ah. They did make that a little quicker, if I remember correctly. That sounds familiar anyway. Yeah, getting the far H spacing to actually set this up does seem like the hardest part, huh? I'm out of fucking meter. Oh, yeah, okay. So you can true block string it. I see. Yeah, so that can true block string. And if I can true block string that, then I can... Ooh, it is fitting. I'm not sure if that's spacing or if that's me not being quite fast enough on actually 2-2-Uing. Please, like, set my fucking meter to 100 all the time. I kind of endorse the imaginary situation position, how Fidgety's described it. Well, I think Fidgety's was talking about someone not being able to do anything for like 30 seconds. Does 2-2-U get you 2 item tosses so you can try to fish? It gets you one. It doesn't even really get you 1, I guess. I mean, if this is something where you can spend some meter to chip people pretty badly, that's still pretty nice, right? I guess this needs you to get them to block one of these, basically. And do you think you can do anything about this if items roll nicely? Sure. It seems like the linchpin of this, besides getting the spacing, is at some point, and that's why it's a bit RNG heavy. No, I got you. It does seem like you can maybe, like, again, it seems like there's some amount of adaptation you can do to the items you get, is what I'm saying, though, you know? In the sense that, like, this does seem like something where maybe you could spend some meter to get over the fact that you rolled something shit or something. The only time you can work with is challenging far H or rolling the cancel to work with -1. Even then, it's questionable on ranges with far H. Again, I'm still trying to understand the general skeleton of this. We get this. We fire it off. Please stop doing that. From here, it's a matter. I guess we can get them to. We can try and get them to block fucking 623M right away, right? We still in trading mode. Actual progress has been made. There's a lot of branching paths. Never talked to anyone about it, but I know what's plus enough and what to go on to next. That's kind of, yeah, you know, this is your chance to talk to someone about it. It's me. I'm asking you. Fucked up my spacing ever so slightly. So, like, from here you can do that. I do like that idea. Because this guy does seem to be, like, a lot of what holds this together. Is trying, like, it's a lot of finding ways to go into 623M, it feels like. If good item, top cannon. If bad item... If they just block the 623M, then you can bottom cannon. Otherwise, if bad item, you just loop like this over and you just do the time stall with far H into light fellas, right? Until get good item. After top cannon, I mean, you can try like and risk this. We're here once again asking for the rat files to be released. I mean, we are getting there. I am a lot less confused than I was a second ago. I feel like I have somewhat of an understanding of what's going on here. I'm still just trying to actually figure it out on like a more formulaic level, you know? Layer 1 far H 623L, layer 2 items, layer 3 using items to get 623M 22U, layer 4 looking at what people can do in situations. Yeah, the main loop is just far heavy 623L though, going for items to help you do more chip. Yeah. There's something like it's the idea of the chip is what interested me in this. The idea of you have to sit there and get chipped and fucking die. You want to turn on normal random items and try looping? I want to know what I'm doing first. Like, this is like a combo, basically, right? Your most chip comes from 2-2-U, right. And the ways to get into 2-2-U is to get them to block 6-2-3M. The question becomes, where can we put in 6-2-3Ms? What lets you put in a 6-2-3M, right? And the thing, like, for example, that lets you put in a 6-2-3M. It's like this is the same thing as a combo, right? It's just like but there's maybe more branching paths here. But the idea is you understand the pieces and then you can put them together. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is trying to figure out the pieces. 623L if kept long enough is a lot of chip as well. Sure. Where can we can fit in 623Ms at the very beginning here when we put the cannon down if we have the good spacing, and then we can it doesn't seem like there's a place to do it otherwise where it's like super safe, like it's always a little bit of a risk to throw the 6, because 623M lets us do that, right, if we do it right anyway. Which is, again, yeah, a lot of chip. Like, if we can ever use lower cannon, we can 623M, but to get lower cannon, we need the 623M. Anytime we get bottom cannon to get blocked, yes. Yes. But to get bottom cannon to get blocked, I guess we can just, like, do bottom cannon sometimes. But it would have to still be off something. If you throw a bomb into the top cannon right now, it should be a bug bomb that doesn't explode, but still puts them into crazy hit stun. Excuse me? Hey, I just finished watching fighting a Vikala. Are you willing to watch my replay? It was hell. I am focused on other things right now. I do apologize. But I do fucking wish you luck type shit. You get bottom cannon off 2-2U. If you get 2-2U, you can 6-2-3M. And then you can get bottom cannon off of that, you know? And then bottom cannon can give you 6-2-3M again. If the bomb hits the ground and makes them block at the same time, it won't explode. What the fuck? That doesn't seem correct. Or, like, I believe you, but it's like, it doesn't seem like it should be a thing. Is it that? Like, where it hit the ground first and then blew up later? Is bottom cannon into 6-2-3M the actual loop? That looks like you can do it, right? I love Bug Bomb. I want more people to know about it. Was that Bug Bomb? No, you'll know when it happens? Okay. No. Try different spacings. Hold. Is it that one? Is this Bug Bomb? That seems fair. That seems really fair. Huh. I love Bug Bomb, such a cute name. Real, I guess? It's for you. Okay, okay. So yeah, bottom cannon gives you 6-2-3Ms, which gives you bottom cannon. Again. Right? She got clean hits? She does have clean hits. Like, is that... Like, it seems like bottom... Like, on this spacing, bottom cannon gives you 6-2-3M, and 6-2-3M gives you bottom cannon. So if I can ever get them to block one of those, then can I just loop bottom cannon 3 times? Like, it seems like if I do this into that, like, that is, you know, safe. Like, obviously there's a gap there, but I'm also actionable, so it's fine. Right? And then if they block the bottom cannon, I can do this again, and then I can do that, and then I can do this again, and then, you know. We need more tech with cute names? Real. It's RPS, I think? I mean, sort of, in this, but, like, it's like, there is something... Do the items go away if Vikala blocks something? That's actually a good question. You have to either immediate M-Rat or call out them running? Yeah. I see. Okay, okay. So it is... They don't go away on block? Ooh, that is nice. Okay, yeah, so I guess... 6-2-3M into bottom cannon is a potential loop, but you also have to be careful because they can challenge bottom cannon into 6-2-3M, but yeah. They don't go away on block, but go away on hit. Gotcha. And then top cannon you can do with good items. Makes you pretty plus. I assume if you got like a spike ball and you go top cannon or something, you just kill them, right? Like you actually just get like a free like 6-2-3M or some shit. Like I assume if I have like spike ball and I top cannon that shit, yeah, I'm really plus, right? So then I just throw this and it's like probably fine. And then again, that lets me go into this. You get a free 6-2-3M 2-2U. Yeah. I can go like boom, boom, boom. I do that fast enough, but you get the idea. And then that can let me bottom cannon, I guess. I sort of see the vision. I sort of see the idea with this. It is not as strong as was advertised to me, but that is still really good, right? I like shooting spike balls off of cannons since they move faster than they reach the floor, so I go for a slightly closer far heavy into item toss. It's a really good frame trap. Like, talk about like this, so it doesn't go in the cannon, and then do like that? Or do you want it to like hit the floor first? 4H 6-2-3L lets you do things. And then 4H 5U. If you don't want to cannon it. You have to be pretty close to actually 4H 5U and have it not go in the cannon though, right? Okay. This is complicated, right? Because yeah, this isn't just like a loop that you do. This isn't just like a loop that you do. This is like, you have to decision make based on the items you have, which actually makes it a lot cooler to me. But this is like hard to do, right? This is like hard to do. There are a few character use skills that ignore 4H 6-2-3L. Let's see, like if we had Catalina out here earlier. Like, you're telling me if I set her to fucking Frozen Blade on block. Oh, yeah. Okay, depends on the spacing, maybe. Depends a little bit on the spacing. If you're far enough away, you might die. Which it looks like this is probably... This is sort of your spacing where you might set up the cannons, right? Some characters require you to be closer when you do 6-2-3-L, since some of them are a little too crazy. Yeah. If I'm closer, she dies, though. How curious. Okay. So it's like... The general idea, I suppose, is like I want to like set up that, right? And then it's like, oh, I got good item, I can do this. From here, we can like, there's a little bit of RPS. Like if you can get them to respect it for a little bit, you can just throw that. If you do that, then boom. I assume if I have Smoke Bomb, I'm cooked. Like if I have like Smoke Bomb, I gotta do this shit, right? And again, like for example, I got fucking Cannonball again, so I just have to stall for time. I got Heart, so this shit like sucks, right? We're just kind of Grand Blue zoning and like waiting. I got a good item, right? So then I can do this. I can throw that, and if they get hit by it, then I can do this, which lets me do that, which lets me bottom item. I give her some meter, which is maybe not my best thing, which I'm still kind of plus, right? And then, okay, well, I guess I have a bomb now, sure. But okay. This is very difficult to do in the heat of the match, I will say. But I do kind of see the vision a lot more than I did 30 minutes ago, right? Does good item go into good item? I assume, like, does Cannonball go into, like, Cannonball? I assume not. But maybe, like, Spike Ball, like, goes into Cannonball? Fairy can ignore the 6-2-3-L if she hits low, at least in my experience. Interesting. I mean, that seems right, yeah. I can only imagine how busted this can be if you could see, like, the next 3 items in sequence. Yeah. Because this does seem like you gotta be, like, reacting to the items you... Like, it has to become, like, muscle memory to, like, oh, I see, like, this item, I do this thing. Because you have to decide these things at, like, the speed of, like, RPS, right? Interesting. This is... I mean, I think I will say, you basically look upwards constantly, yeah. And decide how to go for it. Asuka, if he was top decking, for real. Double bomb? Wait, I'm goated? Come on, give me another one. Give me a third bomb. Okay. Double bomb at the start? Aw. I guess we got the Fidgety's ROM hacks going? Oh no, and now it's fucking evening out. Yeah, okay. So I think we'll play a little bit of Vikala, but I think the the verdict, obviously I'm not good enough to like do this to its like full potential, right? I'm not comfortable enough with Vikala, but I feel like the verdict is, I think this was oversold to me a little bit, but it is really strong still. Like, this is, I think, something that is pretty good that Vikala can do that I just had no idea that she could do, right? Like, I think this is still pretty strong pressure, because she has a lot of different, she has, like, the fact, like, yes, it's branching paths for her, but it does also mean that it's branching paths for you, right? Defending against this is pretty difficult to do, because you also have to be keeping track of the items Vikala has, and, like, knowing what she can do accordingly, and then they can also just, like, not do the thing that you would think, right? I think the real problem is that she doesn't have that good a corner carry. Sure. This is, yeah. Like, if you did main Vikala, you would enjoy thinking about the different pressure routes. Yeah, I mean, this is fun. This is a very engaging, like, this is one of the more engaging ways to pressure someone in the video. Like, this is, like, the opposite of, like, Seox just doing the fucking empty hand safe jump bullshit, right? But yeah, I think this is pretty strong, right? This is pretty strong. This does seem like the kind of thing that gets sort of murdered by, like the concept of Vasaraga. But that's not really her fault. Maybe I'm wrong about that too, but this sure does seem like it's like one of... This feels really rough if you're dealing with Voss. But, I mean, that's not really relevant that much to how strong it actually is. But complicated Grand Blue Zone, basically? Basically, right? Basically. Also summon Cafe, that's fucking real. It's much easier for Vikala to look at her items during pressure because she's the one applying it. The opponent has to look out for like 4 skills, her fast run speed and everything else. Yeah. No, like this seems like very difficult to actually deal with, right? I feel like you can theoretically you can talk about, oh well, if they do this, you can beat it with X or Y or Z, or you can react to this and do it. But this does seem like it in practice, in the middle of a match, this is going to be really hard to keep up with unless you have labbed out, like you have so much experience fighting Vikala or something, and even then it still gets like pretty rough, right? Okay. That was a little Manhattan Cafe mention. She's right there. That was a little confusing, maybe a lot confusing for a while there, but I think that actually helped a lot. I did not think we were going to spend an hour and 40 minutes trying to figure this out, but I think I have actually gotten a decent idea in my head of what this looks like now. And now I can actually play some Vikala. Normally we don't lab characters for 2 hours before you play them, but this is actually interesting enough that I suppose it deserved it. Time to fucking never do it ever again in the actual game, because I don't, setting up this spacing for far H, like, I feel like even knowing that, like, this is also something that it's hard to, like, get this fucking spacing, you know? Especially, like, in the moment. Like, in an actual match where you have to, like, be, like, running up to someone for Oki and figuring out the exact spot and doing it, like, this shit is not easy. Because it's not quite her actual tip or far H range, I don't think. Think about Grand Blues that it's such an easy game, that means it gets solved in 1 week, which is so boring / yeah, it's fucking real. Real and true. Alright, let's go play Vikala poorly. Oh, I haven't gone back in after C maintenance yet. Good luck, have fun. Thank you, Fidgeties. And thank you, Araet, as well. I know I was a little frustrated in the middle there, but it was just confusion. I'm like trying to figure it out, you know? It's 3 a.m. here in the EU. I appreciate the help. Myth busted? This is like myth plausible. You know what I mean? No worries, I was confused myself while you were trying to lab. Me too. Like, that was the actual problem, is I was also confused on what I was trying to lab, you know? Like, I was working off of ghost stories. But still, we got there eventually. Like, we got to an idea. Myth sometimes true? Yeah, it's like, myth plausible. It's like, theoretically, I mean, if you could... Obviously, if you could, like, manipulate the RNG, there's an actual infinite here. In reality, what this is a really difficult to escape pressure situation that can end up doing a lot of chip damage to you, right? Like, building Vikala a good amount of meter and doing a good amount of chip to you, unless, like, you are really, really on the ball. And, like, a lot of the times, even then, if you're really, really on the ball, it, like, reduces to, like, an RPS situation that is pretty favorable for her. Right? It's not like you'll have, you know, if you're really awake, you can, like, beat options, but you can also just, you know, guess wrong and die. I think you'll find the neutral the hardest part until you can get that pressure going. Sure. Let's play some Vicky and see how it feels. So, I mean, I didn't lab anything else, which is a bit of a problem. I recommend just getting used to far H623L on pressure for starters. That's fair. Give me the give me the parades. I'm begging. Oh, wait. We should change our name. This is the first hour and 40 minutes. Is this going to be a video? It'll be an extremely cut down video, but yes. It'll be like a 30-minute video, probably. Even though it was an hour and 40 minutes of figuring out how the fuck Vikala works. Hi, Brickle, Tyler. Ishin Phase 3, I don't think fits super well for Vikala. What is a good Vikala name? Rat's PhD? That is true. I think I'll go with Kinji Hakari. It just feels right. Wait, no. Where's her? There you go. I need the Vern headband. It's not real otherwise. We can beat up on... I kind of love the idea of beating up on Lucilius, I'm not gonna lie to you. It sort of does make me happy. Something about, like, the fucking, like, some, like, fucking analog to, like, actual, like, biblical god just getting beaten up by the rat girl in training mode does make me very happy. What is, okay, so, like, what does she do besides, fucking block string infinites? Like, what, like, how do I play this character in, like, reality? Is this only on crouching that this is a combo? If they're standing, does, like, item toss go in here? Oh, it does. Cool, that's interesting. Oh, if I get a good item, I can, like, extend off of this? Well, obviously I don't want to heal him probably, but Star is crouch only. Interesting. Smokebomb doesn't have a hitbox, which we hate about him. I guess like that in general, like what am I doing in like the mid screen here? And that's not the worst thing in the world, but it's certainly not like ideal, I would say. If I have like bad item, because I think if I have a cannonball, this like combos into a U skill, doesn't it? Like if I have cannonball, I can go like boom, 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 this, that, this, which is pretty solid. You're really not going to be upset about that. But I don't think that works if I have like a shit item, no? Your auto combo is this, that. Yeah, I can't do that with ball. But I guess it is good to know that, yeah, I can't always just do that into 2M at the very least. Was this not always a thing? Is this one they sped up to? That's made 2M less minus, right? Boom. 2U, 2L, or 2-2M if you want to play around strike throw. Oh, you're saying like I can sweep and then 2-2M? That's interesting. You want either 5U, Raging Strike, Raging Chain? Wait, 5U, Raging Strike, Raging Chain? 5U into Raging Strike? Does that work? You have good item? How good does your item? I assume you mean like into like an attack, right? Because I assume I can't. Yeah, okay. It's not the most threatening strike throw. I mean, yeah, the fact if you can combo off or throw at all, that is pretty nice, right? If you can go like boom, boom, this, run up to a guy and throw him, and then you get a combo, like that is pretty nice. 5U or Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Oh, gotcha. I see. You can 6-6M too. It is an overhead. You'll usually get 214M or far H 214M. 6M always works. You need to run up a bit. There's a lot of spacing to be had here, right? Vikala is surprisingly difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's actually like it's not just like balancing item RNG. Like a lot of her shit does just revolve around spacing yourself better than I would have expected. Sure. Should be remembering that I do have Dormouse, even if it's not the world's greatest fireball, or even if it's not a fireball at all, technically. Rat's really complex. Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. JM is her crossover button, right? Oh, it only hits twice? Oh, they hit 3 times. Oh, my shit's still... Didn't it make that shit less punishable? Maybe it's still punishable, though. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, my bad. Yeah. You fireball's really slow. That is not my way out of things. Or it's like, is it like 2M is like -6 now, point blank, instead of like -10 or some shit? How do you actually keeping track of your items on this character? It seems difficult. Okay. Oh no! Make it with the Vern headband instead of the ears. Looks naked. No, the Vern headband is her preferred clothing.
Comma nerd.
It's not full screen? What do you mean? What do you mean that shit's not full screen? Boom. Okay. Again, that is really slow. I should not be using that like a... Uh-oh. I'm dead. They fucked up. Woo! I far missed! Oh! I'm alive. They could have killed me. They chose not to. This doesn't hit me, does it? It does! 214M was nerfed to not be full screen, but they made it faster acceleration and return. Interesting. You can do 214U with stars 2, our trade for better frames. You can do 214U with stars 2. You talking about off of, like, after I hit them with the cannon, I can 214U them? I assume. Oh, she's fucking healed! Okay. Is my close age punishable on ball? Oh god, my plus frames. She doesn't care about them at all. You get 236 HU with a lucky item that is Cannonball. You can get... Wait. If you get 236 HU, what is 236 HU? Talking about, like, throwing an item into a cannon? Delay U? I assume? Is what you mean by that? You can always get a 214U. EX Cannon's Fire Cannon. You fire it with U? I hit H again. I know the tilde has delay, not follow-up, but I will take your word for it. Notated with U? Fair, fair. You can fire with H? I think that's what I'm doing, is I'm just hitting like 236H and then H again. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what my brain has been telling me my hands have been doing, but perhaps it's doing it wrong. I'm confused too. You can't? Okay, hold. Now I gotta try this. Maybe I'm hitting special? I'm hitting special and H again, so it might be that I'm hitting special, not U. I'm definitely not hitting U, though. Yeah, I'm hitting special. That makes sense? Yeah. Rick finding out new Vicky tech? We are learning. Oh, right. I bet. Okay, yeah, that's real. They use H to cancel it. Hold. Yeah, you can't fire with H. Just tried it. 100%. No, as expected. You guys didn't know you could do that because you can't. BC safe. 6XL. What a fucking time to be alive. Okay, wait, is JM not her press-up button? Or she does not have a good one, actually? Why did that work like that? That made me highly sad. Mr. Punish, thank God. That's not a very fast way to punish her for doing that. Beep. Boop. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Oh, wow. I don't know why I thought that was going to be far H. I wasn't locked in enough. I thought it was only you. What do you know? You have to do with skill 2 is good. 214U is pretty fast. It didn't feel like that, but I might be comparing it to, like, guns. You know? Sure. Jeez. It is real hard to, like, look at your items and play the game at the same time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, that's not the spacing I'm looking for. That's not angled cannons, man. This guy fucking sucks. Okay. It's actually easy, as it turns out. I don't know how fast my close H is, but I assume it's not 8 frames. Nice. There's no invuln on that shit, I fear. Oh, that's not how that works. Get chipped. Everything is plus if you just believe. It is true. What's the new 236U? How's it different? And why is it maybe a nerf? I forget how they actually changed it. Is there like some series of block strings that I can do to put myself in the ideal range for far H into angled cans? Is there anything that like does the spacing work for me? Like I know a lot of moves that can punish that more easily from Versuja, but walking back? Wait, that's so fucking real, actually. Anyway, you get put in the infinite. It never combos from your farm normals. The U cannon. What up? What's going on, Big Wheel? Did they wait? So they changed this shit? They make it start up faster but have more recovery or something? Did this always used to bring people closer to Vikala? I feel like it used to. I feel like this used to send them far away. You can combo off of it now. Oh, I see. It was nice seeing you today. I gotta go work out. See ya. Enjoy your workout. It was nice seeing you. I trust you, my BMB starter 5U with good item or Raging Strike, Raging Chain 2M623H. I assume 2M236H into you, and if you can link. You can link to, yeah, you can go to 214U if you have a good item. Yeah. You can now combo off it, I see. Oh, hello, GBH. Oh, it's not fucking full screen. Why not? That's a lot of damage. How do I keep track of my items when I'm fighting Wimblefon? Okay. Ah! Scammed. You wouldn't air dash again, would you? Damn, he goes far. It's that initial dash speed. It goes kind of nuts. He's air dashing. Isn't there JH like really big? Shouldn't I be using that more often? Isn't it kind of good with it? Holy shit, his 6XL goes so far! Ow. He is Wimblefon. Oh, wait, nice. That's why we don't throw tech with the throw button. That is real. That's new, you used to send them full screen? I see, I see. How do you follow up off of it? Is it like, do you get like a close H or is it S? You get like a close M or some shit. Some meter, I guess? I don't fucking know. Some more meter, I guess? Okay, yeah, that is still punishment. My bad. Beat, bop, boop, beat. No good item for me. Okay, I got far H into what exactly? Ow. Should not have anti-aired his ass. Or should have anti-aired his ass. Should not have used far H as my anti-air though. This work? Okay, that's nice. 2M for follow-up at certain distances you can get far H. I guess you just do 2M into like a special or something. Yeah, GBH. What else is new? Yeah, that is really big, ain't it? I think that shit might be really big. Oh, I have bombs. I had bombs. No. DP. No, he fucking close H'd. Insane. Oh, my nerfs. So many dropped wombos. It's true. Okay, sure. I was so convinced he was gonna SSBA there. Woo! Oh, I'm still punishing. Oh, but he didn't kill me. Thank you. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Is that crossover good? It looks good. The JM. Wasn't just me that smelled SSBA in the air? No, it was. The scent was pungent. Let's just say. Damn, Wimblefon takes so much damage. Holy shit. Ow. I have yet to successfully anti-air this man. He just match! I didn't cancel. To be fair, I thought I had cannons. I didn't have cannons. So I just kind of hit him into nothing. Yeah, they did buff for 2M a lot, didn't they? Die. Maybe die? No! My bad. Ow. By divine grace. That 2M does go a real long distance, I will say. There's a big ass button. What do I do after I get the fucking far H? Like, is it just Dormouse? Beep. Oh, you can get that off of that. That's cool. How does the rat feel? We spent like 2 hours labbing the corner pressure, and I mean, she feels, you know, she feels like a rat. GG's, Mr. Streamer. GG's. Enjoy your winding. Your winding and your fawning. Oh, it's 10 frames. Okay, gotcha. I did not know that. You got to an ultimate and neutral, you should do 2-2U. It's harder to spot dodge and more plus. Perhaps. Beep, bop. Yeah, so wait, what do I do? Like, if it's like boom, boom, boom into like this, is it just that? I think sending 2-2U is not great, but sending 2-2H is great. Based on trying to shimmy backdash out of my own normal range. Sandalphon, yeah, Sandalphon or Windlephon backdash in particular does actually send him too far away on a shimmy. You figure out the infinites? Yes and no. Like in theory, I think I understand it now. I certainly can't do it. You can do micro dash 2M 623H after 236U. Do you have the Fidgeties RNG? I don't think anyone has the Fidgeties RNG. I don't even think, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Fidgeties has the Fidgeties RNG. I think we need to check him PC. Oh, GBH again. Hello there. We gotta check him PC for sure.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Name a rushdown that isn't Beatrix is in the top 10. Matera. Thoughts? Does like Grimnir count? Is Grimnir a rushdown character? Not in like the traditional sense, perhaps, but like he certainly is a character that you're often trying to keep out when you're fighting him. Unless you're like a handful of characters that he zones, maybe. Died. Ding ding, by the way. Sure. Grimnir is a scaredy cat until he sets up seals on your face? Sure, sure. Belial Soras? Yeah, that's fair. Belial, I think Belial counts. Soras is definitely a rushdown character too. He's probably like top, like is he literally 10? Maybe not, but he's like, you know, he's in that same echelon of power. Belial's a Shoto though. This is the thing from yesterday. It's like, is he? What does that mean? Where is Belial's Tatsu? Why is he so aggressive? I said what I said? No, no. This is like if Belial's a Shoto and like fucking Galleon is, or not Galleon, like, and like I don't know, fucking like Catalina is a Shoto or something. It's like they play the game in such different ways that our term has lost meaning. Asmodeus is his Tatsu, like I suppose. It's a little bit of a generous definition, perhaps. 5U with Belial's Tatsu? Wait, real. Isn't Beatrix a Shoto? I mean, Riding Free is one of the Tatsuist Tatsus you've ever seen. Her Fireball is kind of strange, but... I think Belial's too slow and doesn't really have any advancing special to be a rushdown. Isn't that one of the things you need to have to be a Shoto too? Also, Belial's advancing special is Far H, unironically. Ow, ow, ow. Belial is pretty fast and he's got Far H. Owie. 2M always gets you Raging Strike Wing Chain. Far H sometimes does. I see. And if you micro dash, you can go 2M into H, fellas. Belial also has like literally has like an anti-zoning teleport move. He's so fast. I'm traumatized by Vikala. Literally Vikala's biggest victim, at least in my neighborhood. Yeah, real, I guess. Owie. I feel like I'm taking a lot of damage and I don't appreciate it. Belial's insane tool got weaker while all zoning tools got buffed on startup and recovery. I mean, you can have, like, this... My point is not necessarily in the strength of the tool. It's in the existence of the tool as defines the archetype of the character. We can have, like, two different conversations at once if such a thing is of interest, but it sort of makes the conversation meaningless in a couple of ways. That's so real. That's so real, by the way. He's so fucking real for that. You do have to, like, get people to the corner and do the corner pressure on them. which may or may not be a slight issue at times. Ow. Whoa! Holy whiff punish. Where's my fellas? My fellas, they're gone. That's not exactly how we drew it up, but that was the first time where I actually realized that I was in a situation where I could maybe do something like that. Where's my close in? He's got a gun. Why does he have a gun? How is that fair? Oh, it doesn't work. Gotcha. My bad. Sure. No. Oh, I'm dead! Against. I won't let tragedy repeat itself to a girl with rat ears. I mean, the tragedy is apparently that we won the last set. He will not let it repeat itself. That was the first time where I actually had someone in the corner, and I was like, wait a second. I think we might have gotten the spacing on the cannons, too. It's just everything from there kind of disappeared. GG's. Feel the magic. This is a lot of grounded combo. Granted, I am on, like, always spike ball, and even then it's, like, not that much damage, but, like, it was fun to do. It was fun to consider. Wait, so you're telling me that shrimp fried with rice, you're telling me that I can do... How do you do that? A little bit more, slightly less micro of a dash, perhaps? That's the wrong guy. That's just for DP. I don't know why I'm switching sides every time, but, like, it feels nice. Yeah. Oh. If you get Cannonball, you can 6XL for grounded combo. If you get Spike Ball, you can micro dash close H. That is kind of nice, no?
Here begins Fate's episode.
I do fuck with the idea of this. Your opponent is crouching star into 6XL. Hello, UL. Hello, UL with a name that is... I was gonna say Spanish. I actually don't know what language it is. It's, you know, it's vaguely Latin in nature, I suppose. That's really as good as I can give you on this. The infinite? Oh, my infinite! Alright, maybe I could have still done something about that, I will say. Oh, wait. RL into 2M is an interesting thing that you can do, I will say. That certainly is a thing they gave her. Ow! This is a UL player connection. I say that lovingly. Could be worse. Could be a CAG player connection. Is our collective daughter good yet? I think if the question is she good or is she bad, I think she's probably like good. Like if I had to say one way or the other. Is she too good? None of us. Or a Charlotta player connection? Oh, real. Oh, that's so real. Why does you all have a better 2H than I do when she's a rushdown character? Oh, she was right. I see. She rolled the cannons, but she was also too close to me for the actual follow-up item to kill her. Is this real? Spike ball into spike ball. Hold on, we have to use this golden look. This is our chance. Die. Beep, boop. Where'd my... I had Cannonball. Where'd he go? Why'd he leave me? Why he don't want me, man? Ah, shit. I am very dead. Good games. I'm of the opinion that you never jump UL and Vera, at least forward jump. That never is a very strong word. You jump, there are times where you jump in vain. You do gotta be careful about it, though. They do have some really nice anti-airs, for sure. You do gotta respect the option. Beep. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I meant to dash up and throw them. Vayne has reasons to jump. Well, everyone has reasons to jump. That's my point. Spike ball into bomb, ball, cannonball. Check the PC. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm hacking. Maybe I didn't feel comfortable playing Vikala, so... You jump guard on reaction. That's a neutral jump. I think if you want to make the case that it is like there's literally no situation ever where you want to forward jump at UL, I think you're gonna have a hard time doing that. He has a far M that is like a pretty big commitment, right? People have to be careful about for-all statements. As a former discrete mathematics teaching assistant, you have to know that for-all statements are some of the easiest statements to disprove because all you need is one. All you need is like one counter argument, and it's false inherently. It's too strong of a. It's very hard to honestly. It's very hard to make a for-all statement that's true for anything, basically. I think if you want to say, like, you know, you got to be really careful about it, like most of the time you don't want to, I think that sounds pretty reasonable. Out. And I think when people use hyperbole, that tends to be, yeah, like right there, I definitely shouldn't have. I think when people use hyperbole, that tends to be what they mean. I just, you know, I feel like hyperbole goes unchecked too often, and therefore I try to check it. I will tell the police officer that there's a right time to run a red light. Never say never. The funny thing is, like, you're saying this as like a reductio ad absurdum, and you're still wrong. Yes, there is. Like, absolutely, there are times to run a red light. Yeah, for sure. Now, the police officer might not be very chill, but I'm just trolling, man. No, I get you. I'm just saying, like, the trolling's got to be good. I could find the only reason I could find to jump against Vera is to preemptively air to air, which genuinely isn't the best thing to do. Like, I see what you mean. I feel like if you see her, like, if you like predict that she's going to like commit to like a button with long recovery, you can neutral or forward jump, and that could work. She has a far M that is pretty, like a pretty long animation, right? My bad for being terrible at trolling. It's okay. We all have our mistakes. I'm sure you're good at something. I do believe, like, I do believe in you. That deep down, there's got to be something you're good at. The trolling maybe is not your calling, which is maybe a good thing. I feel like being good at trolling maybe just makes you like a nuisance to society. You know? Die, by the way. Both legs. The difficult part with that kind of evaluation in a fighting game too is like the worse an option is, sometimes it becomes like the very fact that it isn't, you know, like it's still a reaction check based thing, right? The very fact that it's like not expected can make it better in certain cases. I'm getting fucking owned? Okay, okay. I'll be real, 6XL2M has made the far M pretty rare to see with UL. Sure, yeah. But then if the idea is like, I want to jump over UL far M, and I can beat that if she does it, then that's another case, right? The funny thing is, the more right you are, the more wrong you are too. Because if the idea is UL is such a good anti-air that she just expects people to never jump at her, then jumping at her just as a surprise option can become a real thing that you do as well. It's a 33 frame total commitment. You can hit someone with a jump quicker than that, correct? There actually might be times where if you do that preemptively, it's like guaranteed that you can hit her actually. I feel like you can hit someone out of a jump quicker than 33 frames. To each of that error is an abysmal option on Bedman and Strive, but sometimes it's a correct option and it's to go, what? To go 2H, 2, 3, 6H to catch them, not knowing it's a massive gap? Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the bad option is the good option. It is kind of how it works, right? It's why it's very hard to make total or near total statements about anything to do that has a mind game involved with it, right? Beat, boot, bop. I have bomb? I don't know what to do with him. And now he's gone. I didn't use him. Is that a Gallium mod, by the way? Nope. That's just how she looks, man. That's just how her mama made her. And I'm all the more grateful for it, man. Beep. Okay. I'm uncomfortable. I do not like being in the situation that I currently find myself in. Let me just cycle through these items until I get something nutty. Thank you. Oh, Star, you went the wrong way! I guess you bounced off of her. That does make sense. Die. Oftentimes against people who haven't forced me to respect them in a fighting game, I'll try stupid options to have high reward, see if they'll let me. This is also the wrong... My point is, like, sometimes stupid options work against good players. In fact, a lot of the times, the better a player is, sometimes the more likely a stupid option is to work against them. You see, like... Ooh! Run-up Raging Strike in neutral works against the best players in the world sometimes. You know? It's exactly because... the more things you're thinking about, the less likely you are to be ready for the the dumbest reaction check you've ever seen. Someone is hammering something. I think it might be my movement. I think he's hanging the painting. No, I think it's coming from directly above me. I'm not sure what that is. Run-up Raging Strike works on the best players in the world who are under 30. What, that makes it sound like it like doesn't work on the ones over 30, which would be funny. But yeah. You have any book suggestions? Oh, I have not read, like, again, assuming that, like, manga doesn't count. It's a comic book, basically. But I have not read, like, a book for fun in probably 5 or 6 years. So, like, no. I am interested in doing more of that, but I also, like, don't have, like, a good way to find out what good books are, you know? Run up RS Koji Coco, you'll get him. You, like, you know... If you set it up, bro. Reading House of Leaves and Sherlock Holmes full collection. I don't have like a. I feel like I have like a pipeline to like find out about like potentially interesting like anime or manga or TV shows or video games or things like this, right? I feel like I don't have like a information pipeline to find out about good books. You know? I'm not sure how to even set that up. Like how would I get to a point where I could like find out if there was a good book that came? I'm not in the right circles. I need book adjacent people to tell me about it. Like theoretically, I guess I could also become the book adjacent person, but I feel like, you know, it's a bit of a chicken or an egg thing. To become the book adjacent person, I would have to be passionate enough about reading books, and I feel like that passion is not going to come to me unless I read a bunch of good books and like really start to fuck with it as like a way to spend my time. So it's a little, you know. It's a little bit of a catch 6-7. Gotta do Goodreads or something, but you gotta want it. It doesn't come to you. It kind of can come to you, but you have to know the right people. Perish. Not even just manga, but books in general. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really got much for books for you, unfortunately. Apparently, House of Leaves is a good book. I don't know what it is, but 2 people in chat just, you know, both vouched for it. People like their own stuff. Recommending books is rough because you can ruin a friendship by making them read a 20-hour-long book. Maybe. I mean, if like you could just, people could just fucking bounce off it too. They could just say, they could just DNF it, right? Buddy of mine joined the book club. He looked up in the city. Him and a bunch of old ladies. Actually, kind of incredibly based, maybe. At first, you don't succeed. If you write a good book, you don't have to look for it. That is true. I feel like it's hard to write a good book if you haven't read a bunch of good books. Call me too woke. I'm scared. Highly terrified. Wake up throw. Oh! 3 Days of Happiness is an incredible Japanese novel that also got a manga? Interesting. Why is that not full screen anymore? Get thrown, common earth. Perhaps is looking kind of minus though. You wouldn't jump over me. You wouldn't fucking kill me. You would never let me breathe ever again. You wouldn't hit me with Luminaria into command grab. Okay. We were too early on the throw. We take that. Hold. No, I was trying to set up the space. It's so hard to like. It's so hard to set that shit up, like at runtime, you know. Bomb me. Oh, my bomb! He only blows up immediately when I throw him out of a cannon. Right. I forgot about that part. If you don't throw him out of the cannon, he stays there for a little bit. The one about the one guy who sold his lifespan. Excuse me. Hold. There's like keeping like it is. It's only like one extra thing, but it is crazy how much keeping track of the items. I feel like it just adds like a layer of management that is pretty difficult. It feels like. Nice. Hard to find shit with good vocab these days. I'm feeding for it. Is that what makes a good book? The floweriness of the language. How interesting the prose is, perchance, to dream. Aw, shit, that was too early. Aw, shit, I didn't throw. I didn't even get countered, I just, like, wanted to throw and didn't. Forward jumping at Vero. Interested in books for the vocab? Grimnir spotted? Excuse me. Is this canon? Do people read books to expand their vocabulary? Is that one of, like, the primary... Could that be, like, a primary reason of consumption for books? Good prose doesn't make a good story, but good prose with a good story creates great literature. Fuck, I guess. I guess that's on me. I guess I'm a prose down player. And I should be executed. What is happening? Why is this working so well? Oh, shit. I can, like, okay, I can still far L her, which is good. I read books to extend my lifespan? Grimoires and tomes about creating phylacteries, perhaps? I get to open up English dictionary while reading 19th century British English with Sherlock Holmes. You know, I'll fuck with that. Finished Study in Scarlet yesterday, now on to Sign of Four. What are you... You could be naming fucking Zompok Toes for all I know. Chick could be Bonkais. I would never know. I think we got the space. But she's out of the fucking corner! A lot of people don't like Brandon Sanderson because he has plain prose. That is what I've heard. I've heard that Brandon Sanderson is like the crunchy... Oh, nice! Yeah, that's fair. I've heard Brandon Sanderson is like the crunchy tabletop RPG version of like a book author. Oh, that is fake. Yeah, that's fair. Good setup. Die, by the way. Die, by the way. It's like intricate magic system / unique world building. He's great. Fair. The Study in Scarlet is when that guy's sword controls your blood. Nodding. Real. Beep. Boop. Study in Scarlet is when that guy's sword controls your 5 senses. Ow. But I thought Star was... I couldn't even imagine Star losing, man. I still got a Doom book I need to finish. Doesn't that guy suck? Or I'm mistaking him for another sci-fi author who might be a horrible person. I can't remember. Oh, that's not Star. That's Cheese. Ow. Okay. I think I'm dead. I should have been. I'm not, but I should have been. It's one of them Vera player connections, perhaps. One could say, lovingly. Wait, Star gonna get her on the way out? No, there's no fucking whimsy left in the world. Oh! The Starship Troopers guy was a horrible person? Oh, maybe. If that was the guy who wrote Ender's Game, I guess it could be all three. That sounds right. The Starship Troopers guy, like, the movie is, like, a satire of, like, fascism, and, like, the book was like, no, this shit's awesome, actually. Or something? Guy who doesn't know anything, but, like, is parroting what he has heard before. I feel like the story gets ruined if the vocab feels like an unenthused middle schooler. Is it really that bad sometimes? You're saying if the book keeps talking about 6-7, you can't fuck with it. I guess that's an enthused middle schooler, probably. They're probably very excited about the whole 6-7 thing. Okay. No, I wanted to SSB. Nice. A lot of old sci-fi authors are just generally unpleasant. Frank Herbert was just kind of on drugs, if I remember. That's the Dune guy, right? Frank Herbert? I think so. The best story you've ever heard, but it's being written to you in single sentence chunks via Twitch chat. It's like that shit where it's like he's a 10, but you only get to communicate with him through one sentence at a time in your Twitch chat. 4. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. One thing about Vikala. Mid-screen? What about it? Is it that she's daughter? close H into this, into 2M SSBA animates, that is good to know, actually. Because you would think it wouldn't. It feels like the pushback should be a little too much, but no, it works. It feels the same when anime has lame animation. That is true, I guess. Like, I didn't really... I feel like I've never been, like, that obsessed or, like, that interested in, like, how good something looks in terms of an anime or a video game. Like, it's always been, like, a nice-to-have for me. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna be... Like, it's better if it looks good, but it's always felt like it's been a little bit more of a side thing. But weirdly enough, even though they probably have to, like, throw, like, 6 actual human beings into a blender to accomplish it, watching JJK Season 3 did, like, sort of change my mind on this. It looked so good, especially at some parts. Like, some parts of it looked so good that it actually did make me... I feel like I enjoyed, like, other stuff a little bit less retroactively, because it didn't tickle my brain in the same way, you know? Vein Milk Machine. Yeah, that's fucking real. Yeah, no, that's fair. Brings me joy the community collectively agreed Vikala's our daughter, of course. One of the most obvious things that could ever happen. Is this Burger? Round start, H riding free, and called Vein Milk Machine. I feel like I see Burger everywhere. Like Burger is red free in my head. Burger does kind of run me. This is Burger, right? Playing like a the connection's not shit, but apparently they're not on Wi-Fi anymore. Yeah, this is. Okay, I think it's got to be. Didn't jump to B, round star riding free. That's failure on book moves against B. I guess it is book. As a former video editor, bad animation hurts my soul. Like, I guess. I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Perhaps the most obvious DP I've ever seen. The one that I'm gonna get hit by right now is gonna be less obvious, though. I will say. Well, it didn't get hit by it, but yeah. You dead? If you listen closely, you can still hear his voice. I think it's gotta be. Like, no one plays like this, you know? It's something else. The name is a big hint, too, but... Ursula K. Le Guin is a sci-fi author who wrote incredible stuff and wasn't awful. Their name is crazy. Ow. Ow. Look, I'm gonna get command grabbed again very soon. Yeah, that's fair. Die. Okay, I'll take 2 brave points spent. I'll take all 3 brave points spent, even if it does take some of mine in the process. I'm not so sure about this one, Chief. Very surprised there's no reversal super here. There you go. I was gonna say. Who are you, and what have you done with JPM Burger? No. It had to happen. I felt his spiritual pressure a little bit too early. That's on me. Sci-fi either stands to attract horrible people, guys on drugs, or the proletariat. That's too big of a spread, man. Some of those groups are like juxtaposed. At odds with each other, perhaps. It's crazy. It's like almost all guys, I think. You can fit almost all guys, at least partially, into one of those groups, I feel like. At a certain point, you do have to respect this. Like, could not play like this if I tried. Beat. I'm just like literally. I don't even mean it in like an insulting way. I'm just not built for it. I don't have the fast twitch muscle fiber. Having free? Nope. That is like almost all the guys. I found out recently trying to get all the Animorphs books run you like $800 and I'm depressed. I found out recently that there was a guy who had a website that made like Animorph, like it used like some algorithm to like create, if you gave it 2 images it will make an Animorph out of them, but like the website is down and now the only things that do that are still on the internet are like AI slop versions of it, which I don't really fuck with. We lost. We're losing recipes, man. Repeat here. Your corner cash out without items is auto combo 623H, 2M, 236H, 2U, Raging Strike, 2U, 214H, 2H, 22H, Super. Ooh. This is not gonna remember that, but that is cool. Can I spend points to give you a challenge? I actually don't know if you can. Literally, can you? Like, I'm not saying that in like I don't remember if I still have those channel point options available. I might have turned them off and replaced them with summoning the horses. If you ask nicely enough, I might just do something anyway. But also, does it feel to you like I'm flourishing on Vikala? I feel like I'm kind of just struggling, basically. I don't see them. I think I might have killed them. Because they were a little bit outdated. They were in the... there was like the road to master stuff is why they existed in the first place. You sure know, but... Is it have a fun challenge? Or are you thinking? You never know, man. Ask and perhaps you shall receive. Oh, dumbass. He's gonna melt my candy ass, I'm sure. What? You gotta be careful with that, though. Whenever you have Spike or Star, you have to use them as soon as is reasonable. I don't even know how you would have done that with channel points. Whenever you have Spike or Star, you have to use them as soon as is reasonable. The problem with this is I have to know when I have Spike or Star as soon as it happens. Which I feel like that's like the hardest part of the challenge, honestly. Ow, ow, ow. Like, I see Star now. Get her ass Star. No, man. I love the fucking sound her jail makes. He's so cute, man. I haven't shimmied. I'm dead. Should be dead anyway. Please, you could like fuck it up and then I'm not dead. Okay. No, they're not fucking it up. Just a way to make you more conscious of the items? That is actually fair. I have to actually know when I have Spike or Star. It is very hard to do. This is the kind of thing that I feel like, you know, the thing that makes Vikala kind of difficult to just play as a secondary. Get her ass Star. Oh, I'll do that to you. Oh, that's no good. Okay. A little harder maybe, but I'll take it. Ow. Ilsa 2M is doing Ilsa 2M things. Ilsa 2M is doing Ilsa 2M things. Which I really don't appreciate, personally. Oh, shit. Oh, I was dead. Thank you for the mercy. Oh, I thought the shimmy was coming. I tried to far L it, but I guess I was too slow. Maybe I should be 2M'ing, probably, with the forward advancing. Getting the counter hit anti-arm Vikala doing a little party noisemaker actually made me feel bad. You know? Maybe, and maybe you should. Maybe you should just let her get the jump in on you. Okay. I guess we just both canceled into incredibly bad things to cancel into on flashes, but I picked something even worse somehow. That is how that shit goes sometimes. Oh no. This is not working. Is anyone else feeling that? Oh, this is not working. I'm dead, by the way. Oh, I'm not. Well, you had no bullets. What am I doing? This feels like maybe a horrible way to spend my resources. Okay. Never mind. I'm actually the world's greatest, so don't worry about it. Oh, Jesus. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's real, man. That's actually, it's my bad somehow. I don't know. It's my bad. I shouldn't have given you the space. Ow. Ow. I'm alive. You wouldn't. Okay. Oh, Mr. Brick, am I allowed to try to get a snipe? I mean, I can't stop you. You try and do as you wish. If you whether or not that really is a question you have to ask Fukuhara, you know. Boom, boom, boom. This? Tell me this hits. Okay. For peace and goodwill in the skies, please get eaten by my giant mouth. My giant metal mouth that kills you. Anyone consumed by this gets removed from existence. Thank you, Rat Wheel Man. Get it? Because you're a man and you fight with a rat wheel? Oh. We're trying to commit ping terrorism for a bit. That is an interesting way to say snipe, but you know. I guess we're already using violence adjacent terminology. Oh, that one is plus. It's the H1 that even when you charge it is still minus. It goes from unsafe to minus. Yeah, this one. That one's minus, but like safe. And the non-charged version is like unsafe. I think the medium uncharged might be unsafe, but the charged medium and light are actually fully... Oh, I can't beat her there. Yeah. I just can't really contest that. Oh, I just can't really contest that, I fear. Good games. Good games. You can try and snipe as you wish. I will tell you, you probably have about 20 minutes to do it, because I do have to go soon. But I believe in you. Also, I don't know if I was doing the star spike ball thing. I feel like I wasn't. I feel like that shit was not... Like, I did kind of forget. I mean, like, at the beginning, I was, and then I feel like I did kind of just forget immediately. I never paid for it, so lol. No, that's fair. I feel like I did kind of forget immediately, though. Like, it's just hard to keep track of the items, man. There's so much shit to think about. Well, I mean, partially there's so much shit to think about because I just, like, don't know how to play the characters. So, like, even basic things like what do I do when I hit someone in the mid-screen are still taking a little bit of time. But it's also, yeah, it's like the item, balancing the items as well. Need the cash out again? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna be, like, I can know it. It's more of like, am I actually going to, like, do it mid-match? Maybe not. Fine motion input. Wait, that's so real. Summon Mambo? I think she's still dead. I really gotta get the anima engine thing. It's like $3 and you can do way more varied stuff with it. I'll hop off then for the night? Sure. Yeah, did you say it was like 3 a.m. like 2 hours or like an hour ago? Get some rest, big dog. Is 4 a.m. kind of over abusing the bank holiday? Okay, well, at least it's the bank holiday. Ow. Why is Fine Motion playing Nier? I feel like Nier is not nearly Irish enough. Holiday for banks? Yeah, how come I don't get a holiday, but the banks do? Beep. Ding ding! Get 623 M's. Oh, shit! Okay. Do we have an Irish representative in Granblue? I don't think we have, like, any, like, real-world country representative, really, right? Anti-aired by Deathless Nier, whatever shall I do? The closest thing we have to an Irish representative, though, is, I don't know, probably one of the Dragon Knights. I feel like they're, like, vaguely British Isles inspired. Though it is mostly, like, a English thing, I think. I'm not sure if, like, any of the, like, the original Knights of the Round Table are, like, Irish. I think Canada's rep is Gabagool. That is real. Gabagool. Uh-oh. Wait, anti-air by non-deathless Nier. This is actually... I'm dead, in fact. Wait, I'm not dead. I should have been. But I'm not. That's cool. I guess they're all mostly vaguely European with the Knights. Yeah, like, Siegfried, I guess, would probably be some form of North German or, like, Nordic, generally. Percival is presumably English. Lancelot is... I mean, all their... Well, actually, Fiendrock is, like, for it being Knights of the Round Table, almost all their moves are German, right? Which is weird. Say hi to Geef. We can do that in a sec here. Hi, Geefinator. Hello. That's a lot of damage, man. Why can't I hit her that hard? It's no good. Oh, that combo's on counter hit? Wait a second. Say it ain't so. Beep. Beep. Real. Oh, nice. I was too focused on the Brave counter. I was too focused on the Brave counter to tech the throw. Sieg is Germanic, Sigurd is the Norse version, though obviously Granblue fantasy versions are completely different. Yeah, all of the Fiendrock names are in, like, German, which is interesting. Even, like, Percival, even his all of his move names are German too, right? Light him up. Okay, the Roland is very valid. Good. Vikala go moment. Bombed. Oh, my damage. Oh, my damage. The other way, though. It's okay. They don't build super out of this. In fact, they're deathless near, so I can just smash. Wait a second. I fucking love this. The game got a lot easier all of a sudden when she went deathless. Who would have fucking thought, man? I'm gonna jump at you. Oh, shouldn't have done that. That's my bad. You have been pretty ready to anti-air me, but I thought, what if you weren't this time, you know? Wait a second. Deathless near? I can just smash. This fucking rules. Wait, non-deathless near. Scary. I gotta be careful. Okay. Beep. Beep. Can I do this? Yo, I can. Nice. They call it air stall with her on the cloud is an option. Oh yeah, you can JU, man. I forgot. That's so real. Wait, what? Bomb is eating my items? Or cannon rather. Wait, what is this? Fidgety's ass RNG. What the fuck? Oh, right. Yeah, no, my bad. Am I dead? Oh, I am now. Nice setup. Oh, wait, I'm not. I should have been. Oh, I am not. No, I'm not. Okay, hold. Uh-oh. She can't chip me, so that's kind of the only thing she could try to do, right? The immediate obvious one is Buddhist Versuja. What? Huh? Looking at Twitch, seeing Brick on Vikala is certainly a rare sight. Hopefully having a good day. I'm having a good day. I was a little confused in the beginning, but Vikala's fun, even if I am not very good at her. Even if she is a little difficult to play competently, she's still enjoyable. Oh my god, the trap almost got me killed. Holy start! It's the world's easiest hit confirm. You wouldn't 2-1-4 you, Max. You would. My previous mention is a message about looking at move names. Oh yeah. Samsara. No, Versuja is Southern Belle. That's why he says Samsara like that. He's just interested in Eastern religions. I mean, come on. I know I probably shouldn't even be getting hit by it once, but like twice? What do you think I am? Uh-oh, I'm an idiot who's gonna die? Oh, no, I'm not an idiot, and I'm still alive. What do I do with this? Just that? Oh, not even that. Hello. Hey, nerf that move to make it easier to deal with. Oh, the close age? They were trying to kill me for real. Oh, that was a punish? I tried to spot dodge it. It's like Southern Belle Cecil. It's real. Samsara. Stop fucking around. Oh, I thought I was near. I was trying to walk back. Well, I didn't think I was near, but I thought I was on that side of the screen. Oh, for far H. Maybe a little better than mine. Purely speculation. I'll have some meter, I guess. The fuck? Go. Trap trigger. We love to see it. Ah! She was too far away. Oh. Okay. Pantsuit, I guess. 6XL anti-air for some reason. I will say I gotta stop jumping, but I'm jumping a lot because I'm not sure what to do when I'm on the ground. You know. Well, that makes my life a little easier. Why did I do that? The fuck? Don't ask too many questions because I don't have any answers for you. You'll just leave more confused. Is this nearest counter or super? It's a third. It's a secret third thing. It's a secret third thing. She has an install. She has 3 different things you can spend 100 meter on. You don't see the install very much because it's like not great, but fine motion. Who the fuck? I respect ball. I fuck with fine motion. Yeah, it's not like a great spend of 100 meter because, I mean, okay, so death, it makes death come back significantly faster. Not quite instantly, but like significantly faster. But it does do it at the cost of your health, and also I think it's one of the ones that gives you the pretty huge meter penalty while you have it up, right? Though it's less consequential for Nier, for what it's worth. Broken ass rat, real. Wait, was that you? That wasn't you, was it? Is that you, Blue? Hello again, TBH. Air dash at me, I fucking dare you. Oh, I wasn't even a punish, I just wasn't blocking. Can't believe GBH is adding rolling to his arsenal, as well as squad dodging. No, I've not played online since like March. I haven't seen you around, so I didn't think so. But I figured maybe. Just like, fuck it, I'll play some Nier. Just on Tuco now? That's fine. Get shot with a gun? That's nice. Hope you're well, Brick. I'm big too. I'm moved to like a different place. I'm having a great time. I just got back from a trip. I'm a little hungry though. I'm gonna go make myself a burger, I think, after this. Might play like this and then one more set and then go eat a burger. W Brick? Yeah, we be doing shit. Oh, okay. I really thought he was gonna kill me for that. I felt like that was a very 2Hable jump on my part. Oh, he charged it! Nice. Yeah, no, it's fair. You do gotta watch out for that. I didn't even mean to like tech. I just wanted to throw him on a wake up, but he still got mine. My throw did get baited, even if it was intended as an offensive op. I'm gonna jump at you round start, I think. I've been scammed. Hey! That fucking got to him. Don't tell me it didn't. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, shit. I've been lied to. By my own nervous system. I'm under kill Kasui gets. Are you dead? If you're winning Samblefon. So I feel like the answer like should be yes, but I can't make it. Maybe if I had done that earlier and then had enough meter, had 50 meter for the 214U, like maybe. I feel like maybe I could have also just looped Raging Strike, Raging Chain one more time, but I'm not sure. It was a good Brickle, it was a monkey. Playing Vikala poorly is mostly what's good. Well, I did learn some interesting stuff about her pressure, which was actually quite helpful to know in terms of just evaluating her as a character, even if I am not going to be pulling it off regularly in like actual games. Beep, boop, bop. I don't think I've 2H'd anyone successfully once on this girl. Excuse me. I confirm. His gun is faster than mine, but I still managed to get it off before he killed me, which is very useful. Okay. Why am I getting zoned? Shouldn't I be, like, at least to an extent, the zoner here? That helps. Hold him down. Uh-oh. If one of us can hold GBH down, two of us can ask him to stop spot dodging so much. One of these days I'll anti-air someone. Oh, he's in recovery that whole time? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, man. Beep, boop. Oh, star. Wait, I'm supposed to use it as soon as I can. Bomb. What? My bomb? You fucked me. Oh, wow. I even tried to delay that, but he could charge it for longer than I thought. That's my bad. Oops. All right. That ain't Falco. Type shit. No! I even waited, man. It's just, she can't do it. She can't. This is insane. That is an insane sequence to do that shit into spot. Okay. No, he's just better than me, I guess. To fucking whiff the charge guy into spot dodge. Maybe assuming the preemptive brave counter, maybe otherwise just panic optioning yourself. Either one, it's really equally likely. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Shit. I'm scared. I don't think this is gonna. I got the sense that being in this corner is not going to end well for me. Oh, wait, I'm not. What? That'll be a little bit more. Oh, I should have been dead, I think. That would have been a little bit more plus there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. If at first you don't succeed, type shit. No spot dodging allowed. No spot dodging allowed. Did you not hear me, good sir? You're dead, right? Okay. Get me out of here. I'm scared. Yeah, maybe not my flavor of character, but I mean, it is good to know that you can do that pressure shit in the corner. I will say, it is useful for my evaluation of it. When we inevitably, surely, when we get the release date for the id patch at Evo, I do want to do a tier list before the new patch drops, like a final 2.5 tier list. And I have learned some things about Vikala in the past couple days that maybe have me put her a little higher than I otherwise would. It hurts me how many people don't know some of the bands the OST is referencing. Yeah, I mean, that's me. I don't listen to like almost any music, man. They gotta do something about this Rat Champion? You think so? Rat Champion seems solid. Rat Champion seems maybe like pretty solid. Man. Ow. So real. This is... Dude, every Nier plays a little differently, but they all play deranged. And it really is like... I feel like it's not tied to the gem count either. It's like... It could be a Grandmaster. Ow. They're just kind of all permanently in... Like, I guess they're LARPing. Like, they are literally in serial killer mode all the time. This you fireball her gaps, shut down any average Vikala, realistically. I mean, I'm a below average Vikala. At least as far as master rank, anyway. So that shit probably shuts me down, too. Method acting? For real. They're, like, actually trying to kill everything. At all times. Holy shit, is this GBH? Minus frames at the spot dodge type shit? Smoke bomb. Oh, why do I ever throw smoke bomb? What's even the fucking point, man? Okay, welcome to the corner, I guess. I meant to 623M, like this. Yep. I didn't do a lot of chip. I feel like she's fine, actually. I feel like she's like... Her health bar looks the same as before I did that. Makes me think I've done something wrong. Oh! That beat death? That's really funny. Nope. Playing Nier like I wasn't around for the fucking old days, man. Doing DP into a cancel is just like disrespect. You don't think I've been fighting Nier for fucking 2 years? Back when you actually like needed to fucking... Ooh, back when you actually needed to know the matchup to beat her. I think I haven't been around the block. Ow. I think that's because my name is Kinji Hikari. I'm a high school student. Don't have a favorite genre of music? Not really. Like, I just don't listen to very much music. Come on. Don't fucking disrespect. Don't fucking disrespect me by doing DP into special moves. What do you think I am? Me. I'm not saying you can't get me with like any Nier shit, but you gotta do a little better than that. Oh, my spike ball. Alright, that's good damage. I'll beat death one day too. Yeah, one day none of us will ever have to fear death ever again. As long as Yuha gets what he wants. Rick would have loved Country. Country not real anymore? Did Country get cancelled? Oh, Gen Z's trying to cancel Eminem? That's cute. Also, I may totally have died. Not listening to music is like not reading stories. No, I agree. I think there's probably a lot, like, culturally, and like, you know, that I'm missing out on by not listening to more music. But it's just, I don't know. This is not a habit I ever got into. But I agree that I'm probably, you know, I'm missing out on something. It's like an important form of media for like self-reflection, I think. When I have, like, you know, when I've listened to music, I've liked it. It's just not a thing. Like, I think it's very rare that I am I have like some free time and I'm like, you know what would be fun right now? Like listening to some music. Not because it's ass, it's just not what it's not the habits I've ingrained in myself, you know? Or like if I'm doing something and I need some background noise or something like that, it's rare that I'm like, let me listen to some music. It'll usually be like, let me listen to like a video, like a YouTube video, you know? Music plus Uma is a good one. Yeah, see, for me, it's like Uma plus like Mythkeeper, Pathfinder lore videos, you know? I'm trying to learn about the inner sea region so I can run more campaigns for my group. Type shit. Like my friends be like, they be playing like League of Legends or some shit and like listening to music while they do it. I'd be listening, like if I was going that casually, I probably would just like, I'd be watching some video in the background. Well, my current band drops some shit, I'll link you, sure. I mean, no promises that I'll like listen to it. Not in the sense of like, fuck you, I don't care. But more just, yeah, it's just not. I think there was, I do have a friend who listens to a lot of music, so I might have to ask them to like put me on, you know? Like, you know, like when someone is like someone's like getting into anime and it's like, oh, like, dude, you have so much. Like you have, like I can like send you all the hits, right? Like it's really like I can send you all the hits and we can like avoid all like the really fucking weird shit or something, you know? Like it's like, oh, like you gotta watch like Full Metal Alchemist, you gotta watch like Steins Gate, you got like you can just give them like all of like the greatest shit like back to back. I feel like I need someone to do that for me, but like for music. It's like, oh, like guy is like getting into music. It's like, I don't know, man. Here's like what is like good shit? I don't even know like what good shit is, you know? What's the FMA of music? That's what I'm saying. What is the FMA of music? Is it like I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what shit is like actually good and like what shit is like just popular, you know? Because I can name some like famous bands or something, but like I don't know what. I don't know if they're famous because they're like they have mass appeal or if they're famous because there's like something soulful in there, you know? Just listen to Random Access Memories by like Daft Punk, maybe. Johnny Cash or some shit, maybe. We're looking at the rat. Well, I think we just about got done looking at the rat, but now we're talking about music. How goes playing with your actual human daughter? I do love her very much, but I am very bad at her, I think. Again, I do feel like I have learned some things in the labbing session at the start of this that make me think more highly of Vikala's strength level generally, but I don't think that I am, you know, I am not the one. I do not weigh a ton, and I do not need a gun to get respect up on the streets. I'm not the one to bring out her full potential, but it's cool to know that it's there. I can send you a Johnny Cash ult in DMs whenever you need, just say the word, sure. That said, music tends to be personal. Well, yeah, I gotta find, like, the shit that resonates with me, I guess. I just don't know what that would be, you know? Been a hot minute. How you doing, man? Hello, Mira. I'm doing well. I moved. I don't know if you were around when that was happening. I moved to a different apartment. I, like, went on a trip. You know, like, work's going well. I'm honestly, I'm in a pretty decent spot in my life. I just gotta motivate myself to improve. Like, now I'm in the spot where it's like, okay, I'm settled down. Now we gotta work on, like, moving ahead on all of our goals, you know? The content stuff, weight loss, like, fitness, maybe, like, reading a book or, like, listening to some music type shit. Like, that kind of shit. Going to sleep. Good night, Kings and Queens. See you, gotcha. We're just about wrapping up here, too. FMAB of music is definitely okay computer as far as being on top of lists forever goes, which actually makes Freerun T-Pad. Oh, yeah. Wait, isn't... That's right. Yeah. Isn't that... I guess it's because it is by genre, too, right? I do know To Pimp a Butterfly is one that I hear, like... Well, one thing that I don't fully understand is, like, listening to albums. Like, I don't really know what that means. Like, I assume that albums are structured in such a way where it's like the idea is supposed to be that like the songs are not like I have always thought of music as like isolated things, you know, like a song is like an isolated guy that you listen to and you go, oh, that's cool. But like to my understanding, like albums are supposed to be like they're like listening to them in order is supposed to do something, right? They're supposed to either be linked to each other or it like tells a story maybe or something like that. Is this a group of music? Sometimes? Oh, okay, I see. Sometimes it's just a bunch of music. Some albums are just 12 singles pop song maxing? I guess so. Some of them, yes, was more popular in the 60s and 70s. I see. Maybe, yeah, I could be on... Ooh, you can do that? Probably less damage, though, right? But, yeah, I might be on outdated tech. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible that I'm on outdated tech. I don't know, man. Like T-Pap, for example, slowly unveils a thematic poem as you go through it. Interesting. Downward Spiral by 9 Inch Nails. Each song leads into the beginning of the next song. That sounds fun. It's still good song to song, but there is a reason. Yeah. Oh, there's just a bunch of songs. Guy, okay. Guy getting into music. What is OK Computer? Is that a band or is that a song? I feel like I've heard that before. What am I supposed to be doing? What? Put me on like. Okay, for like, give me also like what is like. Give me like some Death Note. You know what I mean? Like it's not amazing. It's not gonna blow your mind away or anything like that. But it's like a great way to like. It's a great like approachable way to introduce you to the genre at large, and like it's like a nice way to get your foot in the door to prepare you for some more like interesting or fucked up or just generally complicated shit later. You know? What's like Death Note? You know? The order of the songs matter. Some people just slap shit together. Yeah. Is Michael Jackson Death Note? Okay, what is the shonen anime of music? It depends. What do you like? I don't know. I don't listen to music, man. What's the shonen anime of music? Maybe like it's like relatively eventful and idealistic. You know what I mean? Like idealistic and like action-packed. What is the show? What genre is the shonen anime of music? I go for like The Fame by Lady Gaga, like potential classic tier, but still very much pop and club sounds. That is true. I guess Death Note would be like some pop music, right? Ditto with Brat by Charlie XCX. I don't even know which part of that is the artist. Except, okay, Charlie XCX I know, but probably pop or rock. That's fair. I'm healing up from throwing out 3 ribs last week, so I can go kick butt at Evo. Ooh, exciting. You need to get to top 24 so I can watch you on stream. Whatever you do, just don't get into K-pop. I have very little desire to do so, I will say. But just don't send me a JPEG of my house for saying that. But I will say I don't really... Or hip-hop. Probably pop. Interesting. Okay. Rock ain't as big as it used to be? Sure. So if pop music is the shonen anime of music, what is the Death Note of pop music? Again, like it's good. Like it is good, but it's also not particularly challenging. It's just kind of you watch it, it's enjoyable, and it makes you want to get into like other stuff, you know? Like it's a gateway drug. Michael Jackson is the key to pop and everywhere it went afterwards? Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll do my best, boss. Make it a horror, bro, because it's all relative to the genre. I mean, you can give me your own subjective. GG's Brick, I was fine motion. I figured the install. I figured, yeah. You can give me your own, like, subjective recommendation, and I might take a look at it. If you have, like, a favorite genre, give me the Death Note of your genre. But it seems like people are settling on, you know, we're trying to, like, find a map. But, like, you know, if you have, like, a particular genre, you can give me the Death Note of your genre. Good Kid, Mad City could be like, I don't know, it's like a sleeper anime from the 2000s, 2010s. People don't think of immediately, but everyone is like, yeah, that's S tier. I don't know. Maybe? What is the equivalent of that in terms of like fucking Your Lie in April or some shit? Maybe? What's the AOT of music? Overrated as fuck and like with fascistic undertones? Kanye West? Oh, okay, listen, I actually can't make that claim boldly because to my understanding, like, Kanye actually made a lot of, like, actual good shit, but, like, you know. Probably a lot of metal, actually, maybe. Technically, Hank Williams is the Death Note for country, but Johnny Cash is the right answer. I'll send you a couple songs with context. Sure. Ow. So I'm hearing Michael Jackson. Death metal wise, I'd say Black Dahlia Murder. Okay. You know what? Give me the Death Note of your favorite genre. How about that? Right? If it's genre by genre, just give me the Death Note of your favorite genre. So if we're talking like, again, Death Note being, it is good. Like it's not the best thing anyone's ever seen, but like you watch it and you go, oh, that's good. Like I like that, right? And it's like a gateway to other things. Like it kind of introduces some of the themes of stuff, but like in a much more approachable and like, you know, a way that is like easy to transition into. Well, give me that for whatever your favorite genre is. Like if we're saying it's, you know, Michael Jackson for pop, and it's like, maybe like, yeah, like Johnny Cash or Hank Williams or something for country, then sure. Rush for prog rock? I have listened to a couple of Rush songs. They're Canadian. You should absolutely hop on Daft Punk and Gorillaz. Ooh, Gorillaz, I've also heard a couple of songs that I've liked. Gorillaz, Michael Jackson, Rush, Johnny Cash, Black Dahlia Murder. I've not heard of those, but I guess death metal is probably a little more niche, right? I've heard of everyone else that has been mentioned so far, though. And then, like, who is the death note of, like, rap or, like, hip-hop? That's all pre-2000 stuff, by the way. I'm bad with newer music. That's fine. I feel like, you know, when you get into anime, you tend to watch stuff that came out 20 years ago that is, like, collectively agreed upon to be good, you know? My old favorite metal band was Sonata Arctica, which, fun fact, all of Sandalphon's moves are named after songs by them. Wait, really? That's really cool. Who is the death note of rap? Again, not the greatest shit you ever seen, but like good, approachable, and like opens you up to let you understand, like walk into some of the other more heady shit and like it. Frank Ocean? Okay. Might just be Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick because he just leveled up after that. Interesting. Frank Ocean is way too classic? What does that mean? What is good shit? What does it mean he's way too classic? I don't know what that means. Like, what does classic mean, I guess, specifically in this context?
Satisfactory.
Frank Ocean is interesting. I feel like I haven't heard very much. Is he the guy who made Novocaine? Or is that someone else? Was that him? It's not like the get your friends into hip-hop sound, I don't think. Who made Novocaine? Yes? Okay. That was fun. I liked that one. I listened. There was a point where I listened to that a bunch, actually. And I liked it quite a bit. All right, hold on. Now you guys got me a little interested. I'm gonna start writing some shit down. Then definitely do listen to Frank Ocean. Okay. So hold on. So we got MJ, we got Rush, we got Johnny Cash, we got what else did we say? We got, I guess we just said Frank Ocean, right? I mean, people have meant like specifically Good Kid, Mad City. Isn't it like it's like Mad like this, right, or something? Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick. Black Dahlia Murder is what someone said for metal, which is, again, I don't know if death metal is my thing, but you know, it's interesting that it's there. I'm not well versed in rap. I think it's like Run DMC and Public Enemy. That's like even more like classic shit, right? Like those are like, that's like 90s stuff, maybe even earlier. Oh, someone said Gorillaz and Daft Punk, right? Like for different, like Daft Punk. And I guess is Daft Punk like techno? What the fuck is, like, what is that? What the fuck do you call whatever the hell Daft Punk makes?
This will hurt.
Gorillaz. OK Computer by Radiohead. Is that an album? I guess I'll just say Radiohead. OK Computer. Rage Against the Machine is the 90s heat, by the way, just as relevant today. Okay, sure. Rage Against the Machine. Techno, yeah, but I think they have more specific genre tags for them. The Black Dahlia Murder? Oh, I see. Gotcha. All right, this is a big list already. Some of these are individual. I guess I assume OK Computer is an album. I know Good Kid, Mad City is an album. But then the rest of these are like actual bands. This is an interesting idea. So like, what is like this? This is OK Computer is an album. Gotcha. This is pop. This is prog rock. This is, I don't know, techno maybe. What is Gorillaz? Gorillaz is like also pop, isn't it? I think. Is Radiohead like? What is Radiohead? Is it rock music? As much as I don't want to, I gotta recommend Drake and Kendrick if you're starting out. Sure. What is radio? I've listened to a couple of Radiohead songs, but I don't know what they count as.
This will hurt.
It feels like a little, like the ones that I've heard feel like a little emo, maybe. Not like actually emo, but like an emo-fied version of another genre, possibly. But it might just be like I've listened to a couple of like sadder songs that they've made or some shit. I don't know what the genre of Gorillaz or Radiohead is. Rage Against the Machine is like punk, right? I guess like punk rock or something, I assume. Just based on the fucking name, I would guess that. Alternative? Wait, which one's alternative? Johnny Cash is country. Frank Ocean is hip hop. hip hop / rap. You also swap out Drake for Tyler the Creator. Isn't I guess it's probably kind of hard to avoid. I was gonna say, like, isn't he like fucked up in like an Eminem way or something, and like the way that he talks about like women and shit? But I guess it's probably pretty hard to avoid in a lot of these. Now that I think about it. And this is also, yeah, this is like rap. Black Dahlia is melodic death metal. Interesting. I mean, MJ is on your list. That is true. That is true. I guess you're gonna have to do some artist separating, I suppose, to explore shit. Run DMC are also like hip hop, right? I don't know if hip hop and rap are actually different genres. In my head, I feel like they're not the same thing exactly. But maybe I'm wrong. I feel like, even though I feel like they're often used interchangeably, I feel like in my head they feel like different things. But I'm also a guy who doesn't know anything, so sometimes to play with the pigs, you gotta get money. Yeah. Alternative? Frank Ocean isn't rapping like that. Oh, wait, no. Frank Ocean is like R&B, isn't he? Like, isn't he like more like R&B? Or is that like not what that is? I think that's like more R&B type shit. I know there's like a lot of DNA there probably, but Nightwish is also melodic metal. I'm not sure if metal is gonna be my thing. I will say. As cool as it can be. What's the list exactly anyways? So basically, I just, as a guy who wants to get more into music, I was like, give me the death note of your genre. You know? Find, like, a genre you like, give me the death note of that genre. Again, it's a death note being like if you were trying to get someone into anime, death note is like a relatively familiar feeling if you're not into the actual thing. A relatively familiar feeling, like, sort of, like, it's good. It's not the best thing you've ever seen, but, like, it's good. It's mostly unchallenging as far as, like, being really weird or, like, you know, alternative or out there or something like that. But, like, when you watch it, you might go, oh, that's cool. What are more things like that? And then maybe you can get into, like, some of the headier stuff or something, or, like, some of the weirder or, like, more fucked up or, like, more interesting stuff type shit. So just like give me the death note of your genre, of a genre of music that you're really interested in or something like that. So this is kind of how we ended up with this. Sort of like good gateway drugs to your genre. So Foo Fighters? Sure. Is Foo Fighters rock music? Is that rock? There's so many different kinds of rock, I feel like. You ever play Hotline Miami? Justice self-titled. Justice self-titled is that pilled. What do you mean, like they self-describe themselves as Hotline Miami music? What does Foo Fighters count as? Who are Foo Fighters? Pick the perfect time to stop lurking. Hello, Demi. Give me music recommendations, Demi. Foo Fighters. Give me the death note of a genre you really like. The album Justice by the band Justice is similar in sound to Hotline Miami. Oh, I see. When you say self-titled, you mean it's the album Justice by the band Justice. Gotcha. And then you're saying it's Hotline Miami pilled. Gotcha. I did not understand that sentence at all. Thank you for, like, genuinely, thank you for clarifying it. Is Foo Fighters rock? Are they like rock music? I actually don't know. Dissection for black metal? I am going to be a little closed-minded about, and I don't think I'm not gonna like hate metal or anything like that, but it just doesn't strike me as something that I'm super interested in. But maybe I'm wrong.
This will hurt.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'll write it down. I'm just not so sure it's gonna be super high on the list to actually check out, you know? Nirvana is like the grunge band, right? I guess, I mean, yeah, you probably, like, again, sometimes you're just gonna be listening to some shit that came out 40 years ago or whatever. The thing about metal is there's a right answer for what Death Note is, but metalheads will kill you for saying Metallica, which is fair. Black metal is pretty impenetrable for a new listener. You just don't start there. That's kind of my vibe. I mean, honestly, like, maybe I do just have to, like, say, like, maybe I do just have to, like, listen to, like, maybe I just have to listen to, like, metal. I just have to listen to Metallica, and then I can get into, like maybe, like, the genres themselves are, like, you know, like, these two are, like, more, you know. Foo Fighters have grunge roots, so they're more pop rock after a while. Interesting. Or, like, Iron Maiden, yeah. Like, maybe we fucking say pop rock then. Ain't that the shit that you put in your mouth and it goes like,
Satisfactory.
Also, Nirvana definitely has a spot on this list. Is Nirvana grunge? Is that a thing? I don't know what that word like means, but I feel like I hear that used to describe them sometimes. It's a lot of shit already, honestly. It's a lot of rock, huh? Or pop rock, or pop, or whatever the fuck Radiohead is. Queens of the Stone Age for rock, no one knows. It's probably their most popular song. If you want a starting point, okay. I suppose I'm supposed to. Okay, now, if you had to pick between all of these genres, what is the death note of music? Which genre is the death note of music? If each of these guys is the death note of their like particular genre, what is the death note of like music as a concept? Pop will be the death note of music? Fair. As a concept? Yeah, not for me. Like just like if you had to subdivide it, you know, who's death note? And I would imagine it's pop. So I guess I should start listening to some Michael Jackson. Classical, folk, and blues? Interesting. But Gorillaz isn't the death note of these bands? People are telling me, okay. I'm not making these. I'd be writing shit down that people say to me. To answer an earlier question, hip hop is the culture, rap is the genre. Interesting. They always, yeah, it felt like they were used like differently by knowers, but I don't understand how. Hip hop is the culture, rap is the genre. I see. I recommend Baduism by Erykah Badu for R&B, and Good Kid, Mad City is a good recommendation for rap. Fair. Baduism. I feel like R&B is something that I could really fuck with, honestly. If my understanding of what R&B is correct. I feel like I like the vibe of it a lot. New Country isn't real, it can't hurt you. Foo Fighters is the most normie stuff on the list. The best way I've seen them described is everyone knows them, but they're nobody's favorite band. That is kind of also a good way to describe it, you know? It's like how my friend describes 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. I think you would like melodic death metal and shit if you fuck with some of the heavier shit on the Grand Blue OST. You might be right. You might be right. You know what I'm talking about? Like, my friend describes 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons as everyone's second favorite tabletop RPG. You know? And that's like, I feel like most people who watch anime, if you ask them how they feel about Death Note, they're gonna be like, I liked it. But it's not gonna be like anyone's, it's never gonna be like anyone, if you've watched any amount of anime, it's probably not your favorite anime, right? We gotta get you on that country and activate that white boy in you. I think I'm fine, actually. I think that white boy in me was too activated for most of my life. And now I need to, like, I think I need to activate something besides the white boy in me. I think I'm actually, you know, that's why I think I'm, you know, I think maybe I'm good on that. Keep Black Dahlia just in case. Think you'll fuck with it truly? Okay. Sure. Black Dahlia murder. Melodic death metal. Maybe we'll keep the white boy away. I don't think the white boy does any good. I'm not gonna lie to you. So many different types of rap. I kind of don't know how to give you something easy and palatable as a recommendation, but I can give you some required reading. I'll take some required reading. And then I think I will end the stream. And maybe I'll go start listening to some fucking MJ or something. Maybe I gotta get... I have YouTube Premium, so I do have YouTube Music. I don't have Spotify. But I did get YouTube Premium to be able to fast forward videos faster than 2x speed, as you can see right here. I like being able to, like, do this. You know? As a result, I think that comes with YouTube Music, so maybe I can do some shit with that. FD Signifier has like an 8-hour video essay on the history of hip-hop. I'm pretty sure I do fuck with FD very hard. I like a lot of his videos. I often don't I don't have a lot of context for a lot of like the more like a lot of the like the hip-hop like rap culture stuff that he does, but I like listening to him talk about it. Where's my required reading? I'm waiting on the required reading to end the stream.
This will hurt.
You have to be faster, Demi? If you fast forward music, I'll hop out of your screen and kill you. Okay. No. I hadn't considered doing that, actually. Now that you mention it, I still won't do it, but it did. You have now made it cross my mind that is something that I can do. I'm probably not. Don't worry. Probably only if it's ass, right? Only if it's ass. I guess if it's ass, you just skip it, right? listening to it at like 2x kind of like ruins the whole fucking point, right? You can listen to all the songs at the same time too. Holy shit! Wait, think of the efficiency. Skip is definitely better than 2x. Yeah. I think starting with TPAB, Illmatic, and the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is a pretty good start for required reading. Okay. I have heard of all of these things, actually. Well, Lauryn Hill, I think I've only heard about, like, tangentially. I don't think I've heard about that particular album, but TPAB, Illmatic, and the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Left ear, the Bible, Mandarin, right ear, Johnny Cash. That's real. I think it's pretty, you know what? I mean, this is the kind of shit that's gonna take me like fucking a year to get through anyway. So like, I think this is a decent start. I will review this with my music enjoying friends and see what they think of it. But I appreciate the recommendations. Busta Rhymes the death note of rap, by the way. Just saying, interesting. It's a pretty banger list. Sure. Wait, what? What are we waiting? Share your wisdom with me. Waiting. Halt. Mad Villainy by Madlib. What that? Is this more required reading? W? And Pinata by Freddy. This is a lot of Is this all required read? Okay, fine. Mad
Gets
Villainy.
grabbed, comma, nerds.
And Pinata. Interesting. Actually, beyond knowing now. We've transcended beyond being knowers. Evelyn, by the way, thank you for the follow. I definitely second Mad Villainy on the list for sure. Okay. I think the hip hop stuff's probably gonna be the second. Like, I'll probably do some pop and then do some hip hop, and then go from there. Before showing your friend, ask what is the death note of music before giving context. Ooh, yeah, I will do that probably. I will do that. Call us omnipotent. That's a great one. Okay. Well, I'm glad this does make. I am glad that everyone seems to be in agreement that this was a godlike poll. I am very interested to see what. I mean, maybe I'll do the hip hop stuff first. Honestly, I feel like I am maybe a little more interested in that than pop. Maybe I'll like. What should I start with here?
This will hurt.
Like between like all of this. Now you got options where you're feeling a certain type of way. That's fair. Like, do I start chronological order? Who's first here? In like this required reading. I mean, I know it's not Good Kid, Mad City, but Good Kid, Mad City is probably the in. Well, it's not first chronologically, but yeah, maybe I will start with this. Maybe I'll start with this. Go to like Illmatic, maybe. Illmatic sounds the oldest, I will say. Mad Villainy first. Ooh, really? Okay. I will decide on an order, but I think I will start with the rap hip hop stuff probably. That I think this is probably what I'm most interested in. Okay, cool. You know what? Illmatic was 94. Yeah, I mean, again, just by the name of it, it sounds the old. I don't know when the Lauryn Hill stuff was, but I guess I have no idea. I have no idea when these two are either, but Freddie Gibbs feels like an old name for a musician. But holding myself back from dropping a 12-page Google Doc of Rex. I do appreciate the restraint because the list is already kind of big. But I also appreciate the Rex, man. I do appreciate the Rex. And as we go on, you can give me more. But for now, I think that's gonna do it, fella. I know at some point we were talking about Vikala. I know it's not really the case anymore. But this was still fun. I appreciate the recommendations. I'll get started on some good kid, probably some Good Kid, Mad City, maybe like today or at some point. Yeah, maybe I'll try and make it so that, you know, when I'm try and do more listening to music when I need background music instead of like listening to podcasts or some shit. Do some exploring. Regardless, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow probably tomorrow. I think things are relatively normal, so hopefully nothing's gonna go fucking crazy horribly wrong. But I should hopefully see you. You should join the Discord, Demi. I think you'd have a good time in there. I should see you tomorrow for some Uma. if all goes according to Keikaku. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you. If you're not Uma pilled, I guess I'll see you on Friday for some Evo. We will be streaming Friday, Saturday for Evo. I might take the Sunday off, because normally I take Fridays off, and I'm not going to be doing that. So I might take the Sunday off instead. But yeah, Friday, Saturday is Evo Vegas, man. So that should be a really good time. I'll probably only be watching top 24 and the top 8. So that'll be like 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday into like 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. But regardless, have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next stream. Peace. Stay easy. See you, man.